everyone, Eric Watson here, freelance writer, player of games, writer of words, recorder of videos, and tabletop role-playing aficionado. Welcome to Patreon D&D, where platinum level patrons and I get together to play Dungeons & Dragons via Discord and Roll20. These sessions are entirely supported by patrons of patreon.com/roguewatson. Patrons also get exclusive access to private videos, custom 5e content, and participate in monthly DM roundtables. These Patreon D&D games are not live streamed, but are recorded for your viewing pleasure. You can watch more D&D sessions, reviews, and crafting streams on my channel, read recaps at roguewatson.com, and listen to all of these shows with the Rogue Watson podcast, available wherever you get your podcasts. Although my hosting website, Anchor, just got purchased by Spotify, and I can't log in, so there may be a slight delay with the podcasts. You can also follow me on Twitter at Rogue Watson and join our official Discord server with invite link into the description below. Our music is by Kevin MacLeod, and our amazing original character art was done by Jimmy McClure. Welcome to Chapter 2, Episode 7 of our Empire of the Ghouls campaign, designed by Richard Green and published by Kobold Press. This session, I am joined by patrons Christopher, playing Rye, the Shadow Fae Black Powder Sorcerer.
Hello.
Corey, playing Lucian Drago, the dhampir Clockwork Soul Sorcerer.
Hello.
Dory, aka Roleplaying Io, the gearforged Circle of the Moon Druid.
Hello.
Genocider, playing Kovac, the ratfolk Dawnblade Rogue.
Hello.
And Stan, playing Alaric, the dhampir Death Domain Cleric / Bard.
Greetings.
Previously on Empire of the Ghouls. While enjoying some downtime in the free city of Jost, Archduke Avgost alerted the heroes to a disturbing new development. The Red Sisters have created a new blood vault near the city of Varshava. The blood vaults drain, store, and preserve blood for their vampire masters. The Archduke asked the party to deal with it carefully when they journeyed south toward Yarrisburg in search of the Holy Robes. The party booked passage on a riverboat called the Swamp Rat, captained by Captain Shellshank, who assured them of a quick, relatively safe travel through the swamps and down the river Yashtala. It should take about a week to reach the city of Varshava. Halfway through the Sierka swamp, they ran aground as several zombie-like corpses rose from the murky waters and attacked alongside will-o-wisps from the air. The party fended them off, even as more lurched toward the boat. They freed the boat and escaped the undead horde, though several ratfolk crew perished in the battle. The river was much faster and safer. As they approached the city, another boat sporting emblems of the Red Goddess approached. Thinking fast, the party deployed disguises and deceptions to fool the sentries, and Shellshank quickly docked the boat in a safe location in the city harbor. Returning to his native city for the first time since they lost the war had a profound effect on Alaric. He was able to lead the party to a safe tavern, and from there get in touch with Avgost's contact and meet with the resistance group known as Invictus, of which Lucian was once a part of. The resistance group explained that the nearby blood vaults had been running for several months, but the most recent volunteers had never returned, and now they're rounding up more volunteers. The party agreed to help in exchange for safe rest and passage through the city, and a sizable reward. They sneaked outside into the hills and approached a renovated mausoleum, where a large skeletal creature guards the entrance. We left off with a bang. As you turn to the side of the hill, that creature looks at you and says, "Roll initiative."
Hmm.
Can I have previously coming up to here cast Mage Armor?
Yes. You all did come off of a long rest, so any things that proc off of long rests or things that you would normally prepare for, you can totally do that.
Peace was never an option.
Yeah, and I totally guessed on your marching order. I know that's a benefit that the DM gets. I did my best. And the uber perceptive Io responds first to this new large creature, which clearly is a skeleton and also clearly seems to resemble a minotaur.
Okay. Well, I guess the first thing I'm going to do, when he turns around and he looks at us, he looks aggressive, correct?
Yes.
All right. So step 1, bear mode.
Step. Embiggen.
So, yep, everybody just kind of sees me look over my shoulder and say, it's time, and get down on all fours, and then let's distance here. Oh, 30 feet. Okay, so I'm going to let me see. Can I do that? Would I have had to? I think I would have had to do this first. Cast Crushing Trample.
I'll allow it. Yeah. When I cast it
Okay.
first and then morph, it's fine.
Yeah. I don't know, so you can read it. And then I would morph, and then I would run at this guy.
Seen this combo before.
Okay, so each enemy space you move through must make a successful strength saving throw or be knocked prone and take 4d6 bludgeoning damage. So I have a spell save DC of 15.
All
So
right.
that'll be a strength save as I rush him.
This thing looks pretty strong. Despite its bones. And it is indeed pretty strong. You run up ready to barrel it over, but you find even in bear form, you're now about the same size as this Minotaur skeleton.
Okay.
And just plants his feet, pass through foes when not they succeed on strength though. Do not provoke opportunity attacks when making effects. I guess it does not do any damage if they make the save.
It doesn't look like it does any damage. But it does say I would run through him, so I guess I would end up on the opposite side of him
Yeah.
still.
Yeah. Just charge through and just kind of braces itself and somehow you end up passing through, yeah.
Okay.
Will it?
So go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ta-da! Well,
roll
since I
reversal.
cast that, since I cast that and it transformed, I don't have any additional attacks.
Yeah. That checks out.
So sorry, guys.
See the bear,
that
yeah, just run at the.
really-
It just kind of does a spin move.
And then as I go by, I just go, and just swat at it and barely touch it. Oh,
Barely.
yep, barely touch it.
All right.
That's my turn.
And you see right to the north of
Oof.
you are these large, are they stone, I think, doors? Indicating that the entrance is, that this thing is clearly guarding the entrance.
Okay.
Yes, stone doors of what looks like a once a grand mausoleum that has since clearly been renovated at some point. All right, Alaric.
Okay, gonna clear some way here. Hopefully. Okay, so we are in a pinch point. Five. And we'll go with old reliable. Does a 16 hit?
It does, yes.
Okay.
Skeleton's not wearing any armor nor skin.
Hey, finally, not something besides a 1. This is good.
Yeah. I don't know how to describe necrotic damage on a skeleton. I guess it's the bones are rotting,
Just kind of
chipping
blackens.
apart.
Just
Yeah.
that hand reaches up and you see the vertebrae around his neck just kind of blacken.
Ooh, I
from
like
the
that.
skeletal
Yeah.
hand that's on there.
Definitely see that. It does do some damage.
Okay.
Rye.
I would like to get a better view. And can I roll to see what I know about what I'm looking at?
And you want to do our free monster investigation roll?
I do. Let's see.
Give me a religion or an arcana check.
Karma. 14.
Okay. You know that minotaurs exist in this world. They're not too terribly uncommon. And obviously you know undead can happen. Clearly, the undead version of a Minotaur would be pretty meaty, pretty strong. Background info: general strength versus party. Yeah, they would be able to withstand a lot more punishment than the average skeleton for sure. And you see, it's holding a great axe.
All right, I will firebolt attack. 14
14 does it. Yep.
for 7.
Right, that one definitely the bones start getting charred even worse, just blackening. Just swings its head around you, eyes glowing.
And that is my turn.
All right. This thing was not impressed by your bear, Io, but was more impressed with these spellcasters trying to, or successfully, not even trying, successfully throwing spells at it. Since Alaric is the closest, it has its axe, but it kind of tucks it to its side and lowers its horns and does some like pawing at the ground with its hooves and attempts to charge straight at you and hit you with a gore attack if it can.
Do I get an attack of opportunity?
Yes, you do. Does not bother disengaging.
Okay.
And Alaric once again takes his shield and just puts those horns into the ground.
Yeah, I don't think a 14's gonna hit. That's a bummer. 15 does hit the skeleton though. So you do manage to get a swipe on it as it charges.
13 slashing.
Oh man. Does a good amount of damage. And since it missed its gore attack, that's all it gets to do. Yeah, you put the shield up and just block it fully and it's kind of rocked backwards a bit. Alright, Kovac.
I will run up to it. 20 and try to stab him with my rapier.
Right between the ribs. Definitely hit. Oh my goodness.
Weak.
Y'all been doing literally just progressively more damage with every attack. For 16.
Yeah. Then I will disengage and take one step back.
Okay, that's the bonus action, rogue disengage. Yep. That thing's looking pretty messed up now. You guys have done a lot of damage to it already.
Do you also get sneak attack or no? Because ally?
The radiant is sneak attack.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
That was the first number. Sneak attack is wholly powered.
I just rolled.
Matthias is going to run up and take out that warhammer and give it a go. And he still has not adjusted to that warhammer.
Yeah, it's kind of rough. It swings wildly around.
To it.
All right, Lucian.
I was gonna try to keep him from running around, but no, I will hit him with a Tasha's Mind Whip. Intelligence DC 50.
Intelligence looks almost mindless, but just mindful enough to. Nope.
A -1.
That's
Finally.
That's rough.
You usually
Yay!
get nat 20s on the.
I know, right? On a 1 with his -2, he takes all that psychic damage.
All right, I'll post that. So yeah, and then he gets no reaction and one of the 3.
Okay.
His next turn.
Let's see if he survives. It's looking really messed up after that. Just literally shakes its head like. Its eye. It's normally like large glowing eyes are like kind of blinking now as if it's losing power. Io.
Right. Yeah, I'll stay there.
Oh, sorry. Yep.
Okay. Well, I'm going to just saunter myself on over here by him. And we'll do my 2 attacks. We'll start with the bite. 16?
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna rip into him with my teeth for 8 piercing damage.
Ooh, you rip out at least a bone. Rib
Sweet.
bone.
And then go right in with the claws. 13?
13 also hits. He has a hit with every single.
Oh.
The only thing that hasn't hit, I think, was your initial charge. For 12.
12 slashing.
Io, you break your paw into it and just absolutely smash it right in the middle, and it just splinters apart and falls down.
You now have a chew toy.
Yeah.
I take one of the bones.
Yeah, you all were doing a ton of damage. Wow.
Well, Matthias just holding his hammer, just going.
Yep. The path leads up, and it doesn't have any loot on it, just the skeleton itself. The path leads up to a massive set of stone doors set into the walls of a massive stone structure. Gothic flourishes decorate the walls, but the bas-relief of the red goddess carved into the door strikes anyone who views it as both impressive and disturbing in its details.
Well, if we're supposed to be discreet and not start a war, we should probably attempt to disguise a little bit. Like maybe we belong. And he kind of looks at Io in bear form. I'm not sure how well that's going to work now, but Rai, you still have the white mask from the ghoul, right?
I think so.
Um,
Or
Lucian-
was that let's see. Yeah, I think so.
yeah. So if you wear that, Lucian and I can pop fangs. You can have Matthias here put the pennant of Morgau on a spear, and we walk in like we own the place. We just have a bear and Kovac for the cavalry. Or
I mean,
bear cavalry.
I could either be one of your pets
Mm-hmm.
or I mean, this is me metagaming because I'm in bear form. Or I could just drop form.
Don't want to waste it. Yeah, we just go in like we own the place.
I kind of nudge Kovac to get up on my climb aboard.
I'm just gonna go up to the door. Is it look like it's easy to open?
No, in fact, it looks like it's, well, you can give me an investigation check.
Yeah, I want to investigate the bas relief
Yeah.
and see if we got a way to open. That should be normal. I don't have advantage.
Wow. You can tell that the door is locked, but it's pretty rudimentary locked. You don't even think it's, it would be nothing for you to pick this lock. However, you do know, right, when your confidence starts building, that it is trapped. That if you were try to pick this lock without first trying to disarm it, you can see a little recess where you can't quite see in there, but something clearly like fires out at you if you were to trip this trap. But you, now that you've seen it, you can disarm it with a dexterity check.
Hey, Matthias, try to open this door.
Alaric,
straight
would
dex.
Alaric be able to help Kovac with his disarm check? Since we both have the thieves' tools function.
Sure, you could use the mechanically, I guess, the help action if you, assuming Kovac consents to your assist.
Am I rolling thieves' tools or just dex?
I guess we could use thieves' tools for disarming. That kind of makes sense to me. So you can do it with advantage since Alaric can help you. Oh my gosh, another dynamite. You are very easily able to find. You're almost scoffing about how easy this is. Clearly, they don't. Either they underestimate anybody coming at them, or they just have no skill with putting together these traps. But you are able to stop whatever little needles or arrows or things were gonna fly out of this thing, and both you were able to disarm the trap and unlock the door very safely. Get all these high rolls out of the way now.
I'll open a door and say, after you. No one in particular.
Mm-hmm.
One other request. If we do encounter the High Priestess, I would like to take her down personally.
Okay.
Nobody has any complaints about that.
No. This high ground above the city is where the fourth Hussars made their last stand. They have desecrated holy ground to me. She will pay for this.
As long as you don't turn her into a zombie.
Stairs lead
No?
up to a 20-foot tall entry chamber flanked by statues. Bloodstains smear the floor in the middle of the chamber. On the far wall, 2 smaller archways stand on either side of a larger central archway, revealing corridors that lead deeper into the vaults.
Does the blood appear to be fresh?
It looks like it could be a combination, but you want to give an investigation check.
Somebody want to light a torch?
Alaric, going to be charging forward already. Alaric, as you pass between these statues, you take 6 slashing damage as a wicked cut appears somewhere on your body, and it drips blood on the floor as you walk by.
That's a nice feature.
I have blood stain on the ground, not to.
And now you see it, and you see a few more drops of blood. It does not happen to Matthias.
Kovac will light a torch so Io can see.
Gotcha.
Or unless, these are torches up here, huh?
Yeah, I actually did make, yes.
Yeah, I can see, right?
Yes, there is some light
Okay.
in here, correct. I don't know, can you?
Oh, yeah.
You should be able to see. Yes, there are.
I see the map.
Yes, there are torches lit up in certain spots. Not all the spots. You probably see some weird dark shadows and things, but there are some torches.
I'm going to check and see if I can find this trap by this statue over here.
You can be an investigation check.
I'll take a look at the other side.
I wanted to use my smell as well to try to figure out if this is all just human blood that's here on the ground.
Okay. I guess perception for that. Both of you are unable to find any kind of trap effect here, and you still didn't actually see anything, but you obviously felt it happen as if someone were slicing.
It feels like a spell that Alaric knows. Yeah, I haven't cast it yet. The party hasn't seen it. I've had it prepared before. It's called Lacerate. That's what it reminds me of.
Mm-hmm.
That it's like this may be a trigger or something to cast a spell.
Does your bear give you advantage? Is that why it's rolling with that?
Yeah. Yep.
You can smell, yes, it smells very much of humanoid blood. You also smell, you're picking up the sense of humanoids in general, not too, or like semi-recently, like people have been through here. And the most overpowering odor is the smell of a very foul, maybe semi-humanoid smell, emanating specifically from the northeast corridor. And all of you, after about a minute or two of lingering around here, can hear kind of voices, although not enough to where you can pick up what they're saying, but you clearly hear voices coming from that northeast corridor as well. Above this,
If Lucian and Rye don't do anything, I'll move up here.
Okay.
See if it goes off.
It does. Same thing happens to you, Kovac. You take 4 damage, slashing damage, as you just feel whatever part of your body you choose, your head or arm or leg or something, just it like somebody just sliced it, and it spills blood pretty much right when you cross over, no matter how fast or whatever you do. Your blood droplets like stain the floor and add to it.
I think Rye would have tested the speed theory and tried to
Outrun it.
you know, like he's trying to enter into like jump rope double dutch, and like zip through.
Yeah. You do that, and it just ends up slicing you in a very more awkward position at that point. You take 7 slashing damage as you do this. Maybe it cuts you like on the ankles or something.
I'm gonna have Lucian. I'm gonna gesture to him to climb up on my back, and I'm gonna carry the 2 of us through at the same time.
I was gonna attempt something too. Where did
Go ahead.
Did it always occur here in the middle? The slash.
You've seen everybody kind of. It always seems to happen about the point between the 2 statues, but no matter where exactly on this lateral line, it does, because everybody's kind of taken slightly different routes.
Would it be possible to like come over here and like reach on the floor and put a little of that blood on myself before I pass through that area?
So you could try jumping.
It's just a
I will
just a theory.
Because there is fresh blood down there, I think you could do that now. Give me a sleight of hand check though to do it without like trying to trigger this effect. We'll see if you like basically fall into the pool of blood or not. It's not a difficult check, but you may shit the bed here. Yeah, so without advantage, you think you have a good idea. You reach forward to get some blood, but then you just fall forward into the blood, and now you just get bloodier than usual. And you do take a full 10 slashing damage from it. Like you fall forward, and your whole side is exposed, just slashes right down the side.
Alrighty.
Well, I guess the bear will cross the threshold.
All right, bear. Wow, it's getting nasty. 10 slashing damages. Everyone's blood is added. As you look up at the central archway, you see it is decorated with carved droplets of blood. Anybody can give me a history check on that. This archway's right here. Oh my goodness.
I know nothing.
You're all dropouts. Right.
Hey.
Rye, you recognize these markings as the what symbolizes the blood procession of the Red Goddess. And it should be taken by supplicants and donors who are intent on offering blood to Morena. And at the beginning of it, they symbolically cut themselves basically to release some blood upon entry into a holy place of hers.
Rye once went to a seminar on Red Goddess.
And it wasn't even like there was just a cute girl there. She really talked you into it, but you weren't really into it, and she was way into Morena, and it was just not going to work.
I thought they were just handing out lunch.
He ended up getting a timeshare.
Yeah, right.
Free microwave.
You can clearly hear, more clearly now, hear voices from this northeast corridor. That sounds like a woman's voice is sounds very belligerent and defiant. It says, "Get us out of here! You cannot hold us like this! Some have already given blood this month. This is ridiculous!" And then in response, you hear a more brutish male voice respond and say, "Shut up! I got you myself."
Can I try to stealth and get closer?
Give me a stealth check.
No.
My goodness, these checks. Wow. Well, let's see what our perception. Wow, that's hilarious. Kovac, you attempt to stealth. The others, you all heard this equally, but Kovac decided to stealth up there. Unfortunately, you step on a bone or something that ding, 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 and immediately you see these large, what looks like a goblin, only about as big as a person, turns towards you, is holding a morning star, and looks like he's kind of, at these cell, really, these kind of iron bars, and just kind of got his hand and fist right in there, rattling it angrily, but then turns towards you and says, "What? No!" And I'm going to need some initiative. I don't think you were disguised or anything, right?
Nope.
All right, let's get some initiative. You shouldn't be here.
The rats are large in this place.
Maybe I can bluff my way out of this.
So large. These things look ready to throw down. But you would recognize bugbears when you see them as well. Are large goblins, I guess. They're not bugs nor bears.
Wow, look at that great initiative. Holy cow.
Oh.
Yeah. Combat people, come back.
And I'm about as far away as from here as I can literally be.
Yeah, I'm going to actually put Io a little step closer because you did take that damage, so you should be here. All right. You all magically feel yourself in turn-based combat mode, so you know danger is afoot. What you probably heard is, you might have seen or not seen Kovac attempt to stealth down another corridor, but you definitely heard that goblinoid creature yell something to the effect of, like, "You shouldn't be here."
With my roll, you probably heard me step on the bone.
Yeah, just echoing off the walls.
Just roll up and it's like, oh my gosh.
When the bugbear sees me, I say, do you know where the bathrooms are? Really loud.
That's as far as I can get on one go. Yeah, that's as far as I can. I can double move to here to allow somebody to move past me. As far as I can go.
Right, Lucian.
Let's see.
And can I have vision for Matthias, please?
Yes. And
Thank you.
Mhm.
And now begins Operation Conga Line.
Mm-hmm.
Oof. Big bear, little hallway.
Hey, it does get tricky. Mention the bugbears wield staves of lightning blast.
Anything. I don't want to rush in there.
Rush in there. Rush.
I'm already at 15. Well, everybody's probably gonna hate me, but I'm gonna cast web. Sorry.
Boy, the webs.
I'm just gonna place it here. Keep them from pushing at us.
How big is web again?
20-foot cube.
20 foot?
Okay.
Yeah.
That's actually reasonable compared to most spell sizes, I think.
And then back out.
So you want to be right in front of Kovac, or do you want to be a little further?
Oh, I can't see. I mean, if I could have backed it up a little bit, so Kovac can get in there.
Okay. If you want to jump back up where Kovac
One
is for a
square.
second, so you can help me direct
Yeah.
where you want it. Work.
Yeah, just 1 square.
1 square back. So, whoops.
Well, yeah.
Right here.
Yeah.
And do is that web appears. That's one where it's not till they start their turn, I believe. Starts from the web, enters and must make a dex save for strain. Okay. It seems like a good use of it, because Bugbear's got to make that save. That is a dex save. Ooh, nails it with a nat 20. That web never even hit it. He grew up on a spider farm, it turns out, and just knows his way around a web. Instead, charges forward very angrily.
Make that save again when he goes another 5 feet in it.
Oh, is that how it works? Let's see.
Asking.
Creature restrained by the web uses action. If it succeeds, it no longer. Let's see. Starts its turn in the web or enters them during its turn. I don't think if you're. I think you can move along it. I think if he would exit and then re-enter, he'd have to make the save again. How I would rule that. It is difficult terrain though, but he's pretty close. So he very carefully picks his way, I guess, across the webs and attempts to swing at Kovac with his Morningstar. Come on, second nat 20 in a row. Oh, 13. I don't think he's gonna cut the mustard.
Nope.
Yep. All right. He was a little off balance trying to avoid the webs. It does, Kovac.
No way, really?
Yeah, he's got the one attack. You do hear, after that web appeared, you hear some cries of alarm coming from the appears to be a holding cell nearby.
I will bonus action disengage. Run right here. And I'll just go to right here, and then I'll turn around and try to shoot him with my short bow. Sorry, I accidentally closed my character sheet.
Accidentally dropped all my weapons.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Short bow.
Uh, 10 is also a pretty bad one, and these guys do have armor and have a shield. That is definitely not it.
All right.
Rye.
Alright, Rye starts moving up because he doesn't know what's going on ahead. It's like, hey, what's going on, guys? And gets to here. It kind of goes to Kovac like, how many are there? Is it just one?
I can see like the corner of this token, but I can't make out what it is. Is that like kind of how it plays out?
I think you were far enough where you probably realized, yeah, there was one clearly, and you think you did see one lingering just in that alcove. So you're fairly confident there's at least two.
I heard or saw at least two. There's at least two.
Okay. I'm trying to think of like getting up there. All right, so I'll move to here, and then I will cast Windlash and attempt to blow him back into the web.
It's a great idea, but
If
12.
if a heart, there's not a lot of air in
Yeah.
here for me to move.
It's just a little puff. It's like yeah, the creature just kind of cocks its head at you humorously and just kind of grins wickedly.
And then actually he's going to stay here, I guess.
Weak magics.
For sure.
You know what? You're right. I'm gonna work on that.
Yep.
I'm gonna come back tomorrow and be better than ever.
Thanks for that constructive criticism. I appreciate that.
I'll
sure
see you
to
at the
write that
next
in my review.
meeting.
Titus is going to run here and see if he can open that door.
Can indeed.
All
You note
right.
that, this central chamber can have its own description. Give me 1 second. It does. So as Matthias comes in here, I'll read the description for Matthias. Carvings on the double doors ahead show the red goddess at the head of a blood procession, arms outstretched, welcoming supplicants and donors ripe with rich, warm blood. Lifelike paintings of even more donors packed tightly together and marching toward the doors decorate every inch of the walls, floor, and arched ceiling using perspectives that make everything seem to flow to the north. That's this door, which Io and Lucian, you can see here, the north. And then the side door just opens into this hallway that's got everybody in it.
Okay. And then he's going to back up.
Io Bear, your weakness is a hallway full of allies.
So this door that Matthias opened, does that get me into the same location as they are?
Yes. But it is
Okay.
also, it is a 5-foot wide opening, which we determined you can squeeze through with difficult terrain, but each square of 5 foot and ally, I guess it's already difficult terrain. Yeah, and I'm not even sure we can get you past an ally in a 5-foot square. I don't think I could squeeze my way around you doing that.
Okay. All right. Well, crap. I'm not going to be able to stay in bear form. Okay. Well, Io Bear has 40 feet of movement. I have, so I still can't get in there. So I have 30 feet of movement. Okay. I'm gonna go. If I move up here to this door, will I have line of sight into the room? This way?
You'd think so, but yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I was waiting until you move up
So
there so you
then-
can see, but yeah.
Okay, so then I'm gonna move up there. I'm going to drop bear form. I'm gonna go back to Io.
That's how you defeat a bear. It's just hallways. Turns out. Okay. Stay
She
hilariously
found the
big.
constrictive hallways unbearable.
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay, so then I'm going to step through the door, and that should put me within. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna thorn. I'm gonna thorn whip him because he's the only one I can see at this point. So I'm gonna thorn whip him.
Oh my gosh, you guys burned all your attacks on the skeleton outside. Another miss. What did we had a 3, a 5, and a 4 so far on attack rolls. Yikes. This thing is just absolutely cackling now about how strong he is. Just bringing that shield up, just batting all this away.
Okay, then I'm gonna back out with my last 5 feet to get out of the doorway in case somebody wants to get in there. And I don't think it's going to let me because I'm on the door.
Oh, yeah, you are.
Yeah, I can't move it because it's on the door.
Oh, that's a flaw in the door, isn't it? I don't...
Yeah, we found that in our maps too.
Oh, no. Yeah,
Yep.
I was just playing around the door. I guess I can move it over a little bit. It's terrible. It would prioritize the door versus the character. Yeah,
So unfortunately, that's the end of my turn.
there's a weird layer thing right there, because even though it's on the dynamic lighting layer, obviously they make it clickable so everybody can click it, so...
Yeah.
Up of it. Alright, you hear the sound of a bugbear trying to free itself from the webs. Let's see. That one is not able to do so. He grunts and groans, and he is right next to a torch. Will any 5-foot cube webs exposed to fire burns away in 1 round, dealing 2d4 damage to each creature that starts its turn in the fire. So he'll take the torch. This is gonna get tricky though. He'd have to just burn his way out, but he can't do anything else on his turn. So he'll take the torch and burn a 5-foot square in front of him. Yes, as an action. That's something depicted on the map, and that's pretty much all he's doing. Alright, Alaric. Fortunately, it kind of broke my thingy in the process.
Okay. Step up. Excuse me, right? Pardon me. Excuse me. Pardon me. And see if we can hit him with the pointy bit.
That is a hit. Even though it brings that shield up and has that mocking grin, you managed to get past his defenses. Solid 8 damage, and that is... His eyes go wide.
And with the fangs showing Indara cool, kneel before your betters.
Oh. He hisses back. Ah! Shouldn't be here. Lucian.
I'm gonna come up here. Right on your door.
Mm-hmm. Absorbed into the door.
I can see number 2, right? From where I am?
I think so, yep.
Yeah, obviously, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna Ray of Frost him.
Oh shit, there we go. Almost a crit. Oh. A little bit of cold. It's
It was too good to last.
It's a light breath.
Yeah, that was 15. And I'll back up. That's all I got.
Right, this is the one next to Alaric, so he turns his attention to you, Alaric, with his Morning Star and says, "Oh, don't be here." Comes to smash you. Ding! But he's also rattled, apparently. Kovac. Oh shit. Nat 20. You might be muted.
Woohoo!
Or you're just not celebrating audibly. I don't either way.
No, sorry. I was muted.
I think it's cause for celebration.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, a sneak attack crit is nasty pants.
I rolled kind of bad, but 21 damage.
Yeah, that arrow goes right through his eye. And just falls down.
Well, at least he finally kneeled before his betters.
There you go. He does fall forward on his knees. That makes you feel better.
All right. That'll be it for me.
All right. You do see earlier some fire had leapt up onto the webs, burned away a small section. Rye.
Is that the massive? Do we roll on the massive damage table for that on crits?
He would if he were alive, but he is dead.
Oh, I missed that. Shit, sorry.
He got the most massivest of damage. It doesn't get much more massive than that. Death.
And he's stunned.
Yeah, right. And he can't take reactions anymore, or ever again.
So I can see the token of the other one, but the question is, the way the walls are, would I actually be able to see him?
Yeah, you're right. I'm gonna say no that the way the walls are. I definitely didn't have him target you guys, so I'm gonna say he's slightly out of range, but I appreciate you clarifying.
There's a nice bugbear rug in front of me.
Yeah. The dynamic lighting is drawn in such a way where you can see more of the wall art, but you're right that the wall technically would be blocking more of your vision.
And I can't see, but there's web right here, right? So I wouldn't be able to.
If you were to move on top of the bugbear rug, then you would be able to target that one, you feel like.
Okay. So this will be 10, 5, and then so 15.
And that one is currently still restrained, I believe.
Does that mean I get advantage on like a firebolt?
I think so.
Because he's not like
Yes, you have advantage.
not like moving out of my way or anything.
Right, yeah, you have advantage on any attack rolls.
All right, and firebolt. Oh man!
Oh, even with advantage, a 12 is not going to hit.
So very
You were
sad.
aiming at, you were trying to burn the web on fire and just light him up.
I was
right?
literally going to have him light the webs on fire if he did hit, but since he missed, I'll say that it's still webbed up. Because the webs are flammable, and that's what's restraining him.
So then I'll come back and defeat. So then we're up to 25, 30.
Nice. Right, we've got Matthias back here.
Who can't really get in there.
Bit crowded.
Open all the doors.
Go for all maximum aggro. Okay, we'll open up this one.
The left one? Okay.
Yep.
Those of you that turn around and basically see a mirror-like hallway. Mirror-like being it looks the same as the one on the right. However, it does not appear to have any bugbears in there. But you see it just kind of ends up being shaped very similarly.
Okay. And I will stop.
Io.
I'm muted. Okay.
Silence on myself.
Well, let's see. 5. So I cannot get past anyone, or I can now that I'm normal size.
Now that you're normal size, you can, but it's just considered difficult terrain to shove past people in the same 5-foot square grid.
Okay, so I can't.
Kovac can go through people. Can we go through him?
Is he actually? Are you considered small?
Yes.
I would allow it then.
Okay, so that's 5, then 10. Now we're going 15, 20. Can I get to Bugbear Rug?
Uh, 20. If you go. Yeah, if you go diagonal, I think so. I think you could just reach that spot.
Okay.
Onto the rug.
So
the
I'm
fire.
going to attempt a Thorn Whip again.
With advantage, because it's restrained in the webs.
All right, I'll roll again. But that's a dirty 20.
Dirty
so
20, yeah. It'll hit
5 piercing.
Same damage both times.
Yeah.
Now, does this one yank them forward? Is that right?
You can choose to.
Okay. You just want to do a cracking of the whip instead of a entangling whip?
Right. Yeah, you can choose to pull the character, but you don't have to.
Okay.
Or can you... Well... Now the fire, is he holding the torch or did he put the torch down?
He's probably still holding the torch because he used it to light the path in front of him.
Okay. I was going to say, if he lit fire in front of him, I would try to pull him into the fire to burn him.
The way I flavored it is that the fire stayed there for basically a round while it did its thing, and then it's dissipated since then. I'm not going to try to track, like, this web. Basically, I'm tracking, like, one round, you put the fire down, it lights up, it does it, and then it doesn't spread, because me trying to track a web slowly going on fire just seems...
Gotcha.
Beyond the pale.
So then I won't pull him.
Okay.
If there's no extra damage, then I won't pull him anywhere.
Yeah, that was his plan, was to not burn himself in the fire. If he can free himself with this next check, otherwise he will probably end up burning himself. Alright, so
that's
he's...
the end of my turn.
Yeah, he's still restrained. Dex. I think that's good enough, Lucian?
Yeah, 15.
Okay.
What do you need?
Okay, so he will step... now he can't get out of the web, but this space right here is the one he burned away. So right now he's currently technically out of webs if he doesn't move. And he will attack Io with the Morning Star. 18.
Miss.
Oh man, my best hit of the night.
She
and it's
says
a miss.
proudly.
Yeah, you bring up that magic black shield of Grisol and Alaric.
Muted.
I would like to switch with Io, if I may.
Okay.
Care to rotate?
Let's rotate. I don't know where I'm gonna put you. Hang on. Let's put you there. There. Put you there.
Okay. And see if Mr. Stabby still has... Yes.
17 does hit. Again, getting through for max damage. Whoa. 13. Holy crap. That one also reels backwards. You've got these freaking bugbear's numbers.
Kneel before your betters.
Oh! Serve Sister Gava.
Wrong choice.
Bleeding profusely now, though.
And what was that name? Sister what?
Alcava.
Thank you. Duly noted.
Mm-hmm. Lucian.
Full house. He's standing on top of Io if I went in. Can I see him from here? There's a lot of corners, but it's a
There is, but I think you
straight shot.
Yeah.
But,
I think you could get a straight shot there. I kind of use Gloomhaven rules in my head. If you can like draw like a straight line between, then you can hit him. So
all right.
realistically, there should probably be some cover or something, but I don't usually worry about that.
I'll throw a mind sliver at him.
There you go.
It's an intelligence save.
Sorry, that was Dex. I rolled the wrong one. He tries to dodge out of the way of the mind blast, but he's not able to think his way out of it.
That's better.
That's much better, yeah.
That's an appropriate bugbear response right there.
Yeah.
Tries to dodge. Nope.
Yeah, and it still hits him right in the head.
Mensa member. Yeah, so he takes 6 psychic.
He's looking real bad now. Right,
And that's all I got.
go back.
All right. I will nimbly make my way through and into the web.
Oh, into the web. Lucian, do you want to drop the web at this point?
I was gonna say, yeah, I would have dropped it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
out.
not actually
I would have saw that.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Yep.
Okay.
Sorry,
No. Yeah. Good.
I should.
I will give him a chance to surrender. Hold up my rapier. Surrender or die.
Sister cover will kill me. We let anyone in?
I'll kill you too.
Roll a intimidation check.
Oh, awesome. Let's see. -3.
I'll give you advantage because he is terribly wounded. Oh. With a 5. Well, let's see what. I'll leave it up to the dice. Leave it up to the dice. Yeah, he's standing pretty strong. Says, "Oh."
All right, was that my action or could I just?
No, that was just a free, just yelling at him.
Oh well. All right, I'll stab him.
You tried.
Yeah.
That will hit. He's about to regret not surrendering.
Oh.
Despite your hilariously roll sneak attack damage rolls, that's enough to kill him. He was very wounded.
I think Kovac was hesitant on that swing.
There you go. All enemies are slain, and you can, Kovac, clearly see... Oh, it stays on the map. I need to probably refresh then. There are what look like just regularly dressed folks from the city. Now staring at you, kind of blinking, and almost start talking rapidly about, like, who are you? Where are you? What are you doing? Oh my gosh, you killed the shit out of that nasty creature. Refresh this page real quick so I can try and get my thing working again. These guys also had some treasure, the bugbears. They are carrying a key, which looks like it is designed for these cells. They also carry about 10 gold worth of coins between them. They have, each of them has a gem. One of them is a blue quartz and one is an obsidian. Look like both those gems are worth 10 gold each. And sitting in a stash, in like a pouch or something, you do find a single potion of healing. Why would it load Rime of the Frostmaiden? What on earth? Alright. I told it to refresh. Alright, give me 1 second. I hit the refresh button and it loaded a different campaign. That's fantastic.
Well, Kovac just gives him a quick glance and then ignores him and loots the bodies.
It's the loot, yeah. So 10 gold of coins, a key, 2 gems worth 10 gold each, and a potion of healing was the loot. Tucked that in, but it's... still frozen. Damn. Need to refresh that. Alright, it's my combat thing got...
Oh, I meant blue quartz, black obsidian. Sorry.
Yes.
I was typing in for you.
Start the sandbox. That's what I should have done. Alright. Everybody watching the video is seeing me, like, behind the scenes. I'm going to roll 20. There we go. Okay, I think that fixed it. But yes, these women look quite concerned and agitated about the situation. Who are you? What's going on?
Do you have that key handy, Kovac?
Yeah, no, I'll hand over the key to Lucian or Alaric.
With Fang still showing, walk up and go, "Your services are no longer required. Go home." And unlock the gate.
Okay. They both look at each other for a second, and one of them looks like she's gonna say something, and the other one just like shakes her head, and they both just take off running, and they are wide-eyed the whole time they see like all of you and your eclectic band, but they do not ask any more questions. They just run out. Alaric, I'll give you a point of inspiration because that's fucking funny as hell.
Well, most of us look like vampires or Darakul. So
yeah.
Did it get sliced on the way out?
They did not, if you pay attention. Going back out, they do not. If you were bothered to look at them, you might have noticed they did have a cut on them somewhere that had been not like actively bleeding, but it does not happen when they leave. And then you've got a hallway to your right. You've got this other area that Matthias has gone in, and you've got this large central door that has all these symbols where everything is kind of flowing up towards it.
I'll wait a second to see if anyone else has come in, and then I'm gonna start moving around again.
Okay. Oh, I just realized because I refreshed, it closed all of my things.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Yeah. All right, you turn down a very long hallway. Alcoves line the passage ahead, all of them containing a large stone urn, its top covered by a heavy stone lid. You see strange symbols decorating each urn, unreadable runes that seem to vibrate if you look at them too long. A faint metallic tinge hangs in the air.
Alaric, recognize any of this?
Don't believe so.
Okay.
Hold my
Just trying to
breath.
see if this is part of the old mausoleum or is this new Blood Sister stuff.
Yeah, no, none of this has been anything or this is all definitely new stuff. Place seems like it was kind of gutted and transformed.
Nothing happens when I go right here.
Nope.
All right, I'll breathe a sigh of relief. Just
You do feel a oppressive sense of dread when you reach the other end of the hallway, though. Like, literally, your blood seems to curdle a bit.
How long have we been in here?
Probably not long. Maybe half an hour, maybe less.
Okay.
Less than an hour. But yeah, that's all it appears to be in these hallways. Or this hallway is a bunch of large urns.
Can I do the lids look like we can remove them?
It does, but it would take a pretty hefty strength athletics check to try to move it. Just literally giant stone lids on top of these urns, like as big as a person.
Which is not right. It's like, oh yeah, these things look pretty tight.
Give a little nudge,
Straight
like,
to
yeah,
zero.
no.
I'm for real.
All right, I'm just gonna make sure nobody's messing with those things. And if nobody is, then I'm gonna keep going.
Okay. Every step you take at this point is getting harder. Like, you really feel like just your entire body seems to want to shut down as you move more further north.
So yeah, Alaric, I think you should go first.
Before I do that, I've been carrying around something for a long time that I haven't got to use yet. And especially seeing the nasty hit that Lucian took, I'd like to use cast a Scroll of False Life on Lucian. And that will give you 1d4 plus 4 temporary hit points for an hour. Just in case we need you to do a levitate and we want you to be able to absorb some damage and stuff.
Want me to roll it?
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, what is the... Can you paste that in the thing?
It's a scroll, so I don't have it keyed up, but let me see if I can find it.
Just look up False Life, I guess. Or is that what it is? Is it a D4?
Yeah, it's a D4 plus 4.
Yeah. You gain 5 temporary hit points, looks like.
Yep. And that's one less scroll for me to carry.
Eric?
Okay. And you want Alaric to go ahead?
I'm going to stay right behind Alaric if possible. I'm keeping a really close eye on him.
Did you want me up there in front with you, Alaric? Are we trying to...
It'd be nice if we're going to try to do the con.
Just, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
On a front.
And put you right behind, like put Matthias right behind me.
And then Lucian, and then I'll go behind Lucian.
Yeah.
Okay. Are we all disguised but me? Or...
Kovac's not.
Okay. Rye, you're disguised?
Yeah, I have the mask on. It's a white mask.
And I'm changing
Then
my
do you
cloak.
want to go up there too?
I mean, if
No,
anyone sneaks up
no.
behind us, then we're ready.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'm going to change my cloak to this real rich, dark black fabric with like sable fur around it, looking as rich and decadent as I can.
Okay, and every step you take, it seems to be more laborious than the last. Like, it is just almost tugging. Things are like pulling you away from there. Every instinct in your body tells you to not press forward, and you can feel like your very blood seems to boil as you move forward in this hallway. This hallway ends in kind of a wall, but there's definitely something weird about this wall. And clearly it's a hallway that ends in a wall, so which is usually pretty suspicious.
Okay.
You could give me an investigation check.
Yeah, we have a funky wall ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Investigation. Not my strong suit.
I'm gonna jostle forward.
This is a funky wall, but I don't see probably what's funky about it.
You do not. Yeah.
Kovac?
This is just a dead end. Very creepy dead end. Kovac is a little better at investigating the wall. Kovac, you definitely notice this is a false wall, and there is a mechanism for depressing like a stone on it that would reveal it.
Boop. I'll push it.
Okay.
He's like, how do you not see this button?
Yeah.
It's very
It's
obvious.
right there.
It says do not push. It's even labeled.
Description. Right, you push it, and the wall opens up. This massive chamber is divided into 3 distinct areas. A grim entryway to the south fills the southern portion of the chamber. Bas-reliefs of skeletal forms jut from the walls and reach down from the ceiling, while the floor itself appears to be made of a carpet of bones. Stairs rise out of the bones to the central area. The central area contains 4 large stone blood cauldrons. Blood bubbles and undulates in the cauldrons as magical energy sparks along the rune-carved floor. Cross-shaped dais in the center of the northern wall features a magnificent and terrifying statue of the Red Goddess. And kneeling before the statue is a woman appeared to be bowed in prayer, a priestess in blood-stained robes. And when it releases, you can see that she kind of cocks her head a bit. Kovac, were you... I guess remind me again of what the disguise situation was.
He's
I'm not disguised.
Still not?
but
Okay.
He was going to
Nope.
jump back, I thought.
But he's pushing the button.
Yep.
She waves her hand almost without a care, and you see bones knitting together in the southern part of the room, and forming several humanoid skeleton creatures, as well as what appears to be a giant snake creature made of bone. And she goes back to her prayers, and you can see these cauldrons are kind of lit up and seem to be almost energy like sifting off of them and very gradually sifting towards her. And I'm gonna need some initiative, please. All right. And I think before we jump into this fight, I think we may actually go ahead and take a break. Right now. And we'll come back in about 10 minutes with some more combat already.
Cool.
On some break
Okay.
music. Right. We are coming back from our break. Go from break music to combat music. As, although the Red Sister to the north seems to be just almost pointedly ignoring you all, clearly these skeletal creatures in the south are not. And Kovac, you are the first to react.
Kovac. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. And let's see, I'll just get out of the doorway here. Are these big cauldrons enough for me to hide behind?
Sure. Yeah, I should have put sight blockers on there a little bit. Actually, that's not a bad. Yeah. But yeah, you think they would afford you some cover?
Okay. Well, it doesn't matter, I guess. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Bonus action dash.
Boy.
15, 25. And try to stab the Red Sister.
Okay.
Wow, it sounds like she's far away.
Yeah, he just.
Got little leg.
Yeah, did the bonus action dash to get up there. Let's see. 15 does hit.
Alright. No sneak attack, right?
Right. Yeah, despite your opening a false wall, she seemed to be fully aware of all the facilities, clearly reacted to your presence.
Alright.
You do sink the dagger, and at that, or your rapier, and at that, obviously, she stands from her prayers, turns, and as a reaction, she, you draw some blood from her, and her hands fly out, and she attempts to capture that blood, like freeze it in midair, and then like splatter it back at you. As a spray of acid. I need a dex saving throw from you.
That's not good.
That was a good save. You take 7 acid damage. Tit for tat here. And as you do that, she finally brings her arms up and says, "You not understand what I am doing here, do you? You cannot defeat me with such power. I am fueled by the blood itself." And you see Kovac and probably you, Alaric, you see the cauldron between you two suddenly boil over as it seems to emerge as almost an ooze-like creature.
Awesome.
Just with all these like blood rivulets coming off of it and just kind of body parts stuck in there as it emerges from this cauldron. You see, the blood serves me. Well, it doesn't roll great on initiative. Right, Alaric. Reason I cannot pull its character sheet up though. Alaric,
Okay, runs in.
you
and-
recognize this woman.
I do.
You
Really?
do. As you
Who
step
would this be?
into this room. And she immediately, her attention, her whole facade seems to falter for a moment as she sees you. And her attention now
Don't say
completely
it.
locked onto you. And her voice softens a bit. She says, "Alaric, you survived. I always knew you would." And although she is far older and dressed differently, you do recognize your sister.
Alaric runs into the room, having a plan in his head, and sees this, and a lot of the plan just disappears. A lot of the plan, but not all of it. He looks, and he kind of drops the sword just a little bit. It wavers for a second, and he goes, No. I saw you fall. You were eaten alive in front of me. No, this blasphemy will not stand.
I have survived as you have survived. I have thrived. In fact, the Red Goddess saved me, showed me a path forward. Way, Alaric, to truly defeat the Shroud Eaters is to control the source, the blood. So simple, and Alaric, I have a talent for it. Blood calls to me, whispering its power.
Constitution saving throw, please.
Constitution saving throw.
Hey, Lucian, can you help me out with that?
You see?
I can.
So that is my turn.
Cannot deter me from this path, dear brother. It's the only way forward. I do not wish to see you fall here, but I will not let you stop me. You see some animated skeletons from the bone pile below. They animate with swords and bows. How convenient. And this one will shoot at Kovac. You were the one right in her face. These things have a pretty good range, but range is actually a factor here. 80. Alright, yeah, you're still good. They really give you a generous range on these bows. Alright, so it's a normal shot to Kovac. 12 is not going to do it.
Nope.
It's like another skeleton will attempt to do the same thing. That is going to be a crit from that bow. Is going to do 9 damage and force a massive damage con save. Kovac running towards the big boss.
Oh no.
14's not great.
Wait, that'll do it.
I think that one, or is that half the damage? Or is that a 15? I actually don't remember.
15 is for the lingering injury, I think.
That's...
But massive is half.
You might...
10 or half the damage. So we would need a 12. Wait, no, 10.
No, 10, yeah, because it was just 9.
I thought that was.
Yep.
I thought that was the common save for the expels concentration.
That's also this one, apparently, according to our rules.
Yep.
Bearing enemy hits with the critical hit, the target missiles make a con saving throw. The DC is 10 or half the total damage, whichever is greater. Alright, so you do not take any massive damage, just take a big arrow to the chest. Alright, Io.
Okay, I'm gonna hopefully move in here and see something.
Character sheet. Fresh again. Yeah, you're just still back in this hallway. And that same effect happens when you move forward. It just feels dangerous. The DM tried to warn all of you. Heedlessly forward, they marched. Heedlessly.
That's the sister up there,
Yes.
right next to Kovac.
Yep. Next to a very injured Kovac. And then you've got all these bubbling cauldrons, which you see, you can literally detect, and you can visually see they're like giving off these like particles of energy that seem to be flowing into her. And then one of the cauldrons has just erupted into a monstrous blood thing.
Okay, let me just double check distance. Okay, she is too far away from me. She's 45 feet, so... Yep, I can't do that. Okay. I am going to just Thorn Whip skeleton number 4.
Uh, 19 does hit, for sure.
4 piercing.
Okay, do you want to drag that skeleton closer?
No, we'll leave him right there.
Okay.
And that's going to be my turn.
Okay, Lucian. I'm going to have to refresh again because I can't... I don't know what it does about this map, but it... I can roll 20. But you can go ahead and take your turn, Lucian. I'll be back.
Okay. Wait, okay. Going in blind. 10.
That seems to work so far for everybody.
Assess the room. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll head this way.
There we go. There we go. I'm literally back here like trying to get all my character sheets together. That's all. Fumbling behind the DM screen.
Yeah, I'll Ray of Frost that number 4 guy. I'll scream out to Alaric. Alaric, repel her false dogma. Fight it. Do not listen to her.
Alaric seemed pretty pissed
Right.
from what you could tell.
Making sure he's still with us.
Yeah.
Dirty 20.
Yeah, that'll for sure hit.
Whoops. That's not what I do. For 4 cold, he's takes 10 off his movement.
Okay.
Still alive.
Chills to the bone, one might say.
I'll just take 1 step back. Stay there.
Right. This is like one round of just having to move into position. How many arrows can I shoot at Kovac? We're gonna find out. As they
After this.
much right after these messages from our sponsor. Welcome to Sister Alcova's Blood Vaults. Do you have too much blood in your system? Do you find that you bleed profusely when you get cut? Do you love Moraine as your Lord and Savior? Well, come on down. It's just off Highway 95 from Varshava. Brand new blood vaults. Here comes the short bow. 16.
That'll hit.
Ooh. Kovac, 6 damage. Ugh. There's a pincushion up there. Your rat just heroically ran up and is just getting the shit kicked out of him. Rye.
Before I take my turn, should Matthias be on the tracking or not?
Matthias should be at number 4. You should be last.
Yeah, we'll have to. Might have gotten missed on there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can.
I was just curious.
You want me to put him on there? Or do you want to do it? Yeah.
Go ahead.
I'll. So you said it was a 4.
Yes.
And then Rye, not being able to see anything but hallway at the moment, moves his 30.
So much hallway.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now that I'm here, this here is a cauldron or a monster?
See all the
Both.
above.
Yeah, a monster has emerged from the cauldron.
Okay. What do can I make out what type of monster it is?
Yeah.
Not to do the thing, but like...
Oh, you can do the thing. You can always do the thing. I appreciate that you're like
Yeah.
the analytical one of the party. You're like sitting back like, you know what?
Well, I mean, there's some things I don't want to shoot without knowing.
Some things I just don't want to shoot. Give me an Arcana check.
All right, that I can do.
So looking at this creature, you would realize this is would be classified as an elemental. Clearly one that is made out of blood, though, which is not something that you've ever heard of or seen before. Blood is watery, so presumably it would have some kind of watery effects, maybe similar to a water elemental. Unique attacks and traits. Obviously looks like it could slam you, and it, you recall that blood, like water, would be able to kind of surge forward and be able to try to just wash everybody away, almost like a mini tidal wave around it. Like it just uses its body itself as a weapon in a lot of ways.
Okay.
And would be certainly a decently sized foe for you all to face.
Highly frightened with it. I cast magma spray right on its location.
Oh boy. Fire. Fight blood with fire. That is a dex save. Let's see. And it is not very good on the dex save. Okay. Magma spray, 5 foot or 5 foot tall. Oh, so it's a constantly spraying thing. Okay, I haven't seen this one in a while.
Yep.
I did warn you that blood is like water, and water doesn't probably take as much fire damage as you were hoping it would. It does take some.
You know, I interpreted that the exact opposite way. To like, oh wow, water, yeah, I can boil it. Okay.
I guess that's true. Water does boil, but if anything, it becomes
it's
more dangerous at that point.
Oh, it's a steam monster.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say it smells wonderful in here.
Know your Pokemon weaknesses and resistances, and I'll get you by. But go ahead and roll me.
It's really late for me.
Go ahead and give me some fire damage. 3d8. Oh, sorry. Is it
10? Yeah, it's 10. I did not roll very well.
Oh, it is 10. Does it deal it? Now your base takes. Okay, so it takes it now, and then if it enters the area, it ends its turn. Okay. Gotcha. So yeah, the flame erupts onto it, and yeah, it just bubbles. It does take some damage. You clearly see chunks of it siphoning off, but otherwise it just bubbles and looks even nastier.
And smells wonderful.
Smells wonderful. Yeah.
That's right.
Oops,
That's your turn.
Gee, I did not. Crap. Sorry, I had to. Okay, there we go. All the sheets are back now. All right, so on her turn, first she seems to collect this energy, Kovac, that's been from these cauldrons that are still. And now what you see is it's these 3 cauldrons plus this creature are now feeding into her, and you see that damage you did to her just kind of knit and heal itself.
Oof.
Yeah, it says, you see? Blood powers me. And then she raises her hand, and with another powerful grasp, another one of these creatures bursts out of the cauldron nearest you all.
Did you skip the snake's turn?
Oh, you know what? I did. I had my thing scrolled down. I totally did. Yep.
I mean, it's okay, totally. But
No, I appreciate it. I would have figured it out at some point. I for some reason had it scrolled down perfectly, where I only saw her as the next one up there. Yeah, the snake. Only let's see. I don't think it can actually. Does not have a short bow. That'd be hilarious. And it just crawls. Actually, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It can crawl up to Alaric, so by gosh, it's going to do that. And it is going to try to constrict you. Gotta hit with this attack, though. Oh, bones everywhere, and it just kind of, once it leaves the bone pit, it's suddenly off balance as it tries to snake around you. Yeah. Alright. So yeah, on her turn, she summons another one. Did I already roll initiative for that? I don't think I did. Go. Okay. And then... let's see, Kovac, you're still in her face. She will lean down and whisper in your ear, Kovac, and see if you... Well, I guess I could say... She'll say, whisper in your ear and says, "My dear, you need to search for any survivors in that charnel pit of bone." You do get to make a wisdom saving throw. His face. So on a failed save, you have to pursue that course of action to the best of your ability.
The next 8 hours.
Or at least while her concentration lasts. Alright, that's what she does. This big brute comes slurping out of this cauldron and attempts to slam at you, Alaric. A big bloody fist.
Request denied.
Yeah, my attack rolls have not been on my side tonight. That's all it does, Matthias.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Runs
Mashing.
right up. Yep, runs
Okay.
right up to the boss.
She reacts to that. She says,
And he doesn't run like a human.
right.
He has dropped all pretense and has just literally dropped all pretense and letting her see him as his true
sloping.
self.
Yeah.
Just the gallop on all fours, just running right up. There is no
"Oh,
pretense.
Alaric, I see you've brought your dear friend. This is not... I wanted to see, dear Matthias. This is the future. It will-
Matthias just looks up and goes, "It's a reunion after all." And there's just black stuff just pouring off of his fingernails.
All right, since Kovac is charmed at the moment, this skeleton will move forward and try to shoot at, let's give it to Token Fate, actually. We got all kinds of targets.
You can shoot me.
Token Fate. Nah, you're charmed. Right.
Huzzah!
Tough shot. Tough shot.
It is a tough shot. And yet,
Nice.
threads the needle. These Fucking skeletons have been the MVP so far for me. 6 damage as another arrow comes through. They've all got magic enchanted bows, apparently. Blood Elemental number 2 is going to surge forth and actually just envelop Io and Lucian. And it just it swims forward almost like this giant puddle of water, but nasty blood everywhere. And then it just tries to kind of undulate and just rush its watery form over both of you. And I need a strength saving throw. Rolled real bad on the damage. As it attempts to basically knock you over and restrain you, Lucian. Oh, what the F?
Yes.
On a +0?
Yes.
You both just nat 20'd the strength save. There's some like anime like a bullshit going on with this. Everybody just like dances up. You guys are doing like high fives together and just spinning in the air. Wow, that's impressive.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see.
Swimming in the blood.
Yeah, basically.
Like, oh, this is
It's a synchronized. It's one of those synchronized like swimming from old school. Yeah. I don't think anything happens.
And replenishing hit.
No damage,
Lucian's
but
just
they're
inhaling and
pushed
getting hit dice.
Push out of the space.
While Popeye music.
Oh, yeah, I was trying to read the
So
plan.
we're moved.
Well, maybe that's for the escape. I don't know.
Yeah, the turn of each turn, the elemental turn each target a creature within 5 feet of the elemental can pull a creature object. I don't think anything happens. Yeah, but it somehow still takes up your space. Yeah, because it's got watery form. So yeah, it's still kind of all up ons, but you guys are just avoiding it basically. That's impressive. Yeah, I don't think anything happens. All right, Kovac currently. Oh, it does say if it's success. I missed that part. Oh, you're right. It's saying there was successful target. Yep, it's right in the middle. Okay, that makes sense. So both of you get pushed. I'll move this token. Let's just push you here and you here. Assume it would just kind of be centrifugal, whichever one pushes you out. All right, Kovac, you are currently charmed, and you have been suggested to root around in this bone pile to the south for survivors.
Wow, now practices healing potions real quick.
There you go.
And does the lady have a weapon? Is she holding one?
Yeah. She is apparently wielding a mace.
Does she take a swing at me?
She's not.
No.
She feels very confident that she just charmed you into going to do that. She just lets you go. She's very haughty and just wants her minions to do the work.
And I will search for survivors.
Let's see. So do you get to quarter time?
No.
Higher duration? Yeah.
There's no save on that?
That's what I'm trying to look up. I don't think so. It does say that if the condition expires, so if you do the thing, then it would be considered complete. But it's also a concentration save by her. But what I will let you do, Kovac, is literally make an investigation check on your turn so that you're like rooting around. And we're going to make it a DC 20 right now, which you're pretty good at investigating. And then we'll probably drop that every round if needed. Which is going to be you like searching the bone pile. Fuck off. How many investigation checks has this dude fucking nailed tonight, by the way? Like, holy crap.
All of them.
All of them, yeah. All right, so what I'm going to do is, first I'm going to give you a point of inspiration, because I'm going to say you completed this activity by searching around. Like, you literally just look through everything real quick, swipe through everything, and you declare there are no survivors, and then all of a sudden, back there, she feels that spell leave, and she just turns and glares, just, what?
It's like in the ball pit of Chuck E. Cheese.
He is Chuck E. Cheese.
Oh, that's right.
That's pretty good.
This is his native environment.
New nickname for Kovac. Oh, man. All right, Alaric.
You belong in the grave where I saw you.
Oh shit, scarabs. Not prepared.
Yep.
Uh,
And he'll yell up to Matthias. This, not referring to her as Erica,
mhm.
this needs to be put back in the grave. And he'll give inspiration to Matthias.
Two swarms.
Yep. And right next to her.
Range 60 feet. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot you had control.
Dun, dun, dun. And
Make one initiative roll for both swarms for their own turns. Okay. You want to roll initiative for them, or would you like me to?
go ahead. It's fine. It's gonna take me a minute to pull up more character sheets. I'm feeling your pain here.
I rolled swimmingly bad. As bad as I could roll.
Okay. That will be bonus action. I can't move, so
Yeah, you are
actually,
surrounded by
I
big
can
things.
I can move 5 feet, and that's about it.
Big things indeed. All right. Well, now you're in the bone pit, dearest Kovac. And the skeletons now see you have declared the job. You kind of like comically were like, I have found no survivors. And then she glared, and now the skeletons immediately, like, they've all got their bows, and they turn and just start drawing swords. And we'll see if their swords are as good as their bows. Pretty good.
They are.
17 hits. Dang, these stupid skeletons. 5 piercing. The other one's right next to it, which then comes up and does the same thing. 14, I think you deflect that one.
Yeah.
And the rogue does not want to be by himself either. Needs at least one friendly. Io!
Okay. I am assessing the situation here and going, oh man. But I'm going to try something odd. I'm going to move up here. Nope. Yes, I am. I'm going to move up here. And I think that's close enough. Am I within 30? Nope, I got to move one more.
This blood elemental is going to take a swipe at you as you do that.
Oh, I can't go out wide? Or does he have reach?
Number 2.
This one right here. Number 2. This one that...
Oh, okay.
You're right next to.
That's fine. Yep.
I don't believe 16 hits you, though.
Does not. Okay, Io's going to put herself in position. She's going to look at Alaric. She's going to look at the priestess. And she's going to outstretch her hand. And she's going to cast. And as she does it, she's going to blow. Like that. And she's going to cast Breathtaking Wind on the priestess. That's going to be a con saving throw. Spell save DC 15.
Oh, brutal. So close. Able to speak or
Okay.
cast spells with a vocal component. Wow.
And
Sounds-
there is no additional save to that. So I'm going to take the last 10 feet of my movement to move up here, right next to Matthias.
Now you're gonna make me check everything. I think almost everything has a vocal component, but I'll just. I assume that's a V.
Yep.
A lot that have material. That one doesn't have an S. I think they all have V's. All right, good move. We go to Lucian.
All right, I am going to get the hell away from that thing. I'm going to cast Misty Step first. So 30.
You do note, Io, when you cast that, and her lips suddenly start moving, and she glares daggers at you, and she seems to point her hand at you, and a lot of the monsters turn their attention towards you.
But her lips are now a lovely shade of blue, like they should be.
I just start looking around. Who? Me? Me?
Ooh, the middle of the room.
Bonus action. No, wait a minute.
The
wait a
hubris.
minute,
I like it.
No. What do you think about this?
Wrong way.
We can't cast two
Put
leveled
some holy
spells.
water in those other two things.
You do look at these cauldrons, and you feel like they're still powering. The two on the left are still powering her, and then you see the elementals seem to be powering her as well. But the ones on the left, and all the cauldrons, look like they could be damaged.
Does that include the one that's taking the magma spray?
Ooh, shit, that's a good
It's got a
point.
Yeah, it's got a magma geyser in the middle
You
of
are
it.
right about that. I should have put a graphic on there. That's my bad. In fact, let me see if I can.
'Cause now that spot doesn't look that stupid.
That's, you know what? That's fucking fair. I don't have an exact. I got this ring of fire. Johnny Cash would be proud. Let me look up and make sure I get this right. Let's make one thing smaller.
It's just a 5-foot cube, right?
Yep.
Oh, okay. More smaller, but oh, whatever, it's fine.
Yeah.
I hate having to refresh because I have to reopen all my shit. Oh, not that. All the way at the bottom. There it is. Okay. Let's go down. Mix. There you go. Okay, it doesn't say they have any specific things. So, you did 10 damage, you said, before? With that thing?
Scrolling up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, the cauldron up here is not destroyed, but it does take damage. A good chunk of damage. While that thing is rolling. You cast that, I'm trying to remember, because this thing doesn't have the cauldrons don't have turns, and this procs on their turn, right?
Yeah.
I think during
Yeah,
your...
something
And I've
second
only,
round,
and I haven't done anything since. So,
Right.
So it's only one round.
Okay, during your next turn, I'll have it proc again. I think is how I'll do that. Alright, go ahead, Lucian. So yes, that thing is... The fire is damaging. Because the blood is basically the elemental now, but the cauldron can be damaged. That's what's the fire is
that's
really
been
looking
playing all along, honestly.
at. It's genius, turns out. Where are you going?
I'm gonna Ray of Frost that bone snake. With that, I'm not.
So to speak.
With
Yeah.
no advantage, right?
No.
Okay. Fires off.
And that's all my movement, and I'm done.
Right. I got another.
Feeling exposed.
Yeah, I got another skeleton, and this one will actually come up to you, Lucian, with a sword drawn. And hopefully continue my ridiculously good rolls on skeletons. Nope, not quite.
Oh.
I can't leave. You know what? I can't leave the bone pit. That's the problem. They kind of know. They just get off kilter. Rye, you got a big old blood creature right in your face. All right, so roll your damage again. Because these, or it's when is it when the elemental starts its turn that it affects it, right?
Creature that enters the area or ends its turn there.
Ends its turn.
But
there.
I mean, the cauldron's not moving.
Right? Yeah, it'll affect the cauldron for sure.
I'll roll that as 3d8.
Holy crap!
Nice.
Nice. Yeah. So you see that cauldron smolder and fizzle and finally break apart. Actually, put an X on it? Yeah, okay. And you do so, and you see the energy stops being drawn to her. And you see also that this creature seems to be diminished somewhat from that as well. And looks far weaker, but is still operational.
Okay, I'm going to cast Frenzied Bolt on Elemental number 1. Uh, 14.
Does hit, yes. I'll be creature.
So it is 12 of damage, but it's I have to go look up this darn table. Twisted Arcana. I should make
Boy.
a thing for this.
Different by only the damage type table. I was not prepared. I could have made you a table. I should have made you a table.
Okay.
Is this like Chaos Bolts? Maybe we could use that table.
Yeah, it's the same table, I think.
So you rolled a 7. That's odd.
It is. I was going to get to that in a second. All right, so I roll a d10. Kablamo. D10 is a 9, so this will be radiant damage.
Okay, Chaos Bolt's a D8, so this table must be slightly different.
Yeah, this is a Twisted Arcana.
X type of damage definitely matters with this creature. Radiant, you said?
I did. Yep.
Okay.
So
Radiant.
now this actually goes over to another target, and I'm gonna have it bounce back to the one in front of me, which should not be a which I didn't attack first because it's a ranged attack, and I'm right on them.
Yeah. So the number 1 takes 12 radiant damage.
Yes.
Do you have to re-roll the attack, or does it automatically bounce?
When I look at it, I roll it
You
again
take a choice.
because it can bounce again.
Okay, well, at least the
Yep.
target of choice on range is not even targeted by Frenzy Bolt, requiring a new spell attack roll to hit. Yeah.
23.
That will hit. Yeah.
And I roll again on the D because this will be also another type of damage. Hopefully not fire. Oh, it's 9 again, so more radiant.
Okay, give me damage for that one then.
Damage.
3d8.
3d8. 1 second. This is bringing out all these custom.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Turns. Let's see. Do 3d8. Blend.
Okay.
And then it stops there because my odd was even. I mean, my roll was
That was even. Your attack.
you know what I mean.
Attack
My
roll
attack.
itself
Yes. So which was a 16, which means it does not bounce to the next one.
Oh, is it? Oh, it's just the roll. Okay.
Yep.
You
Okay.
hit 2 blood elementals and cracked and blew up an urn. I'm not upset that it took a while.
Still
I'm perfectly
pretty
happy
good
with
value.
it.
That's awesome. Yeah, they both look pretty beat up from that. This first one especially because it took damage apparently from its cauldron being destroyed.
Fantastic. He smiles. A wry smile.
I smile. Fucking get. All right, the snake is determined to grab Alaric. Determined, I say. 22.
That does hit.
It is going to deal 10 bludgeoning damage as it constricts. Oh shit, maybe not. A reaction.
Oh, it hits.
Okay.
It hits, but a cloud of shadows surrounds Alaric.
Ooh.
And I get 5 temp hit points, and that shroud stays up.
Okay. Bonus action, extend the duration of these. Huh. Getting all the new spells coming out.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so you're currently grappled and restrained as it coils around you. Alright, Alcava cannot speak properly. At least cannot use spells. Which has her very frustrated. She will still, and you notice she never used it this vocally, but will raise her fist as another elemental emerges from a cauldron. To the tracker. Unfortunately, I think you actually might have shut her down pretty damn good with the spell. So she will it's not very good with that mace. Yeah, I think she's just gonna sit. Well, let's see. Oh, they're all vocal curses.
Nope, can't do that either.
Can't do that. Yep, none of those. Yeah, so she's gonna sit there and shake her fist angrily, but mainly point at you, Io, and try to get the other creatures to rally, even though they all have plenty of. You guys have done a great job of getting the attention of most of these creatures at the same time. But clearly pointing at Io is a major problem. So this one will come back at you, Io, which technically does provoke an attack of opportunity from Alaric, although you're restrained, so I believe you have disadvantage.
I've used my reaction.
Oh, you used your reaction. Thank you. Thank you.
Does it take damage from that magma ring at the beginning of its turn?
I think
Or is
only
that
if it ends
Rye's
its turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I ruled the other way on his turn because, as he said, the cauldrons don't move. They don't have turns. So the elemental will attempt to slam you into the wall. Io, your terribly high AC, wasting my above average rolls that would hit half the party. And it misses. Matthias.
He is going to risk the attack of opportunity.
I think it was the other one, number 2, that used it last time. So number 1 will do it. These creatures will pretty much always instinctively do it. Damn it! Oh, where was that one a freaking turn ago?
That hits.
Slam Matthias for 12 bludgeoning damage.
And that hurt.
Mm-hmm.
And he is going to attempt to go ham on false Erica.
Yeah. It's Matthias. I was like a sister to you as well. You do not want to harm me.
Does a
That's
12
what
hit?
she thinks, because she's mute.
I don't know if it says she can't cast spells with vocal components. I don't know if she's literally mute, but if I don't know, I'd have to look at the spell again. 12 does not.
I thought you gave him a bardic inspiration.
I did.
Unable to speak. You're right. Okay.
Yep.
Well, fine. I won't do my extra flavorful villainous. It literally muted my
14 hit.
story. 14 does it.
All right.
Feeling inspired, Matthias. It's the bite on.
She takes 9 slashing,
Sorry, the claw's on.
and she needs to make a con save.
That just okay. That's slashing.
Okay.
Holds on.
So yeah, Alaric is just like trying to, Matthias is on her back, just like
Ooh.
shredding
Yeah.
and stuff.
Get off me, you animal! Damn it, I can't talk. Curses.
It's just nothing.
Is what she would be saying if she could speak. The skeletons are... Yeah, you guys just wrapped up all my NPCs. They cannot assist you, Alcava. I'm sorry. We'll just have to start killing people. Alright, skeleton. Stab that rat.
Ooh.
For 8 piercing damage. Kovac is bleeding all over this charnel pit. We've got this blood elemental who will deal with Rye. I actually really like how you guys like completely spread out. It is making all these little pocket battles together. And unfortunately, Rye is stuck in this hallway, and you're just like ducking in there, and you see these giant like watery fists just like sprinkling blood everywhere. Unable to squeeze in there.
He just closed the door. No, thank you.
Yeah, the false wall just goes back, and we're done.
Okay.
Yeah, Alaric, we've got your beetle swarms.
Yep. So they're both going to take her space and climb all over her.
Oh boy.
10 doesn't hit. And the other
does
one
not.
was a 15.
15 does hit.
So she has beetles all over her for 10 piercing. And she is now being eaten alive by beetles.
It's just, yeah, surrounded by clawed, nasty things.
She has, and as everyone in the room can plainly see, there is a ghoul on her back, and she is covered in carrion beetles.
Yeah, she is not having a good time right now. Just flailing about, very upset.
Yeah. Matthias is making no effort to hide anything. He is in full ghoul form.
Nice. Kovac, you're also having a good time down there.
Yeah.
Surrounded by
He's
skeletons.
not here in the bone zone with these skeletons.
The bone zone. This place is open late on Thursdays, I hear.
Do another healing potion.
Yep.
And I will duck into the ball pit, steady my aim, and pop out with a sneak attack on number 4.
Oh, that's helpful. I think it was a Tasha's thing they added. Advantage your next attack roll on the current turn, only if you haven't moved. Yeah. Which advantage? Yeah, 20 does hit. You definitely need the steady aim.
20 damage.
Ooh, against which one? Sorry.
Number 4.
4. That is a very much kill.
Nice.
And then
Light just sprays out of it.
do that number 2.
18 also hits.
Oh,
You said number 2 up here with Lucian?
Yeah.
Okay. 2 radiant now. Alright, alright. Alaric, you're currently restrained in a bone snake.
Mm-hmm. Looking at options here.
Pretty cool heavy metal album cover, I think.
Looking around. We'll throw bonus action. Telling Io. You yelling out to Io, "You are my real sister," and give her bardic inspiration. And let's see how this works. So you say I'm restrained and...
Are restrained. Have I given you inspiration yet? I think you...
Yes.
I have?
I haven't used it. Yeah,
Okay.
I haven't used it. I'm just going to go full death on the snake and have it make a charisma save. Memento Mori on him.
Okay. Save. It's immune. It's not. Very few things are immune to straight up stunned. Its charisma's not great. Oh, but...
Oh, jeez.
Wow, look at my modifier for my charisma, too. That is crazy that I made that.
A might have 4.
The odds were not good. This one just stares death back in the face with its empty giant eye sockets.
Because I'm already dead. What do you care? What do I care?
Guess what else can see you?
It's only within 5 feet.
We did determine that a while ago, that like to put a... Or I think, was that in like the errata or something? And it mentioned like...
Yeah, I looked it up in the errata
yeah,
and found
so
it
like,
was...
oh, by the
they
way,
nerfed
this
it.
is broken if we don't put it in some kind of range. Yeah, which makes sense. All right, that one was dead. Skeleton number 3 is gonna try to stab Kovac. My skeleton luck is running out. Skele luck, if you will. New blood elemental. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Can't quite make it up to Io. So on the way, it's just gonna stop and
They're on her space.
oh right, yeah, the maggots. They're trying to get after Io still. She's locking down the creature. That's not a bad idea. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, that's actually a good idea. She'll thank you. She really wants to get these things off of her, so she will tell this, which it can reach here to effectively, like you said, attack her space, but it will attempt to crush these.
She gets hit too.
Like, oh, does she?
They're on her space. So any attack on that space would, unless they're doing a slam, they can attempt to brush him off. But if he doesn't envelop,
no, he's not. Yeah, he's definitely not doing his envelop thing. Yeah, no, these things seem to be fully under her command, so they would certainly not do that to her. But they will try to knock them off.
Okay, that definitely hits.
12 bludgeoning. Oh. Get a few bugs off at least.
Yep.
Alright, Io.
Okay. Io's looking at these freaky blood creatures here, and she's going to...
The one nearest you looks very heavily damaged.
Yeah, I am going to go into bear form.
Ooh.
And with that, after I transform...
Yeah, I'm gonna wait till after your turn to actually modify your token, because last time that, like, broke my thing.
Okay. I'm actually going to use my full 40 feet, and this one cannot get an attack of opportunity on me because he used it against Matthias.
Yes, he did.
And I'm going to charge down here, and I'm going to take my attacks on the cauldron to smash it.
Okay. Some attack rolls.
Okay. 24.
Yes.
That's 11 piercing.
Okay.
And then
Very heavily damaged.
12.
12 does hit a cauldron.
Okay. 11 slashing.
All right, that 1-2 combo punch does destroy this cauldron. And you see a similar effect where the particles are no longer entering her, and you see this elemental that was spawned from it be significantly reduced and lose a lot of its essence.
Okay, that's my turn.
All right, Lucian.
Question. Could I attack these cauldrons with sound? Specifically dissonant whispers.
If I was ruling it, I would probably have something to say about psychic damage, but you know what?
It's psychic.
It is psychic damage. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm gonna rule against it. I'll explain
Yeah.
after this session, but it literally has no notes on
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
damage type. But I would have to say psychic damage. Probably not gonna have to play against the stone cauldrons.
Then I will attack elemental number 1 and the bone snake with dissonant whisper. I'm going to twin that, by the way.
Okay.
That wasn't obvious.
This is a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom.
Okay. Let's see. Snake is going to be a fail. The elemental is going to actually succeed. But it looks like 12 psychic. So the snake takes a full 12. Oh, this is interesting. Takes a full 12 psychic damage. Must use its reaction if available to move as far as its speed allows away from you. So that unrestrains.
It's stunned.
Huh?
It's stunned. It's stunned, right?
No, I think it made that save.
Ooh. Oh wait, okay, never mind. Sorry.
I guess you could rule that it could keep Alaric, but I think because it's thematically being feared away from you, it would drop Alaric and move away. Which Alaric could use his reaction to get an attack then. And
Yep.
it just kind of goes in the corner, I think. That hits. Woof. 13 damage. Wow, that was a big change. Alright, the Blood Elemental makes a save and then would normally take half damage.
Correct.
However, Lucian, you see it takes no damage from the Psychic. Got that down in your notebook, Rye. It seems like it is either mindless or has no, whatever affecting it, it seems to not take any damage from the Psychic.
And I'm not going anywhere, so.
And that skeleton in front of you is happy about that, because it will try to stab you. Ineffectively. I'm not sure this one has ever hit you. Maybe? I don't know. Bad attacks.
That's what he rolled last time.
Yeah, it's rough. Rye, still in the hallway. How much of this room can you see back there? I think you must have been.
I can see a lot.
All right. I always feel bad if there's somebody gets stuck where they're like not seeing all the action on the map.
So speaking of which, I'm going to try to wind lash this thing in front of me again with this wind, but I think with the hallway, I can get some like a wind tunnel action.
All right, let's see.
Or not.
No.
Not everything works.
It's just a little Febreze again.
So
need to retire that one. That's just not working.
Yeah. I'll do it outside. Alright, that's my turn. Sadly.
Well, this is, let's see, the snake has Alaric and Rye. Oh, unfortunately, Io left, didn't it? The snake will be looking for Io. The snake is also, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 5. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It's going to crawl along this wall and actually reach Matthias back here. You can see if somebody's not immediately dealing with somebody, she's kind of summoning back to help. And she will command the snake to just rip at Matthias.
Is this through her mind?
Essentially. She's actually using her hand movements a lot of time, like when she's summoning things using her hands, and she's kind of gesturing a lot.
13 hits. Or an 18 hits, yeah.
9 piercing.
He's still up.
Oh, man.
Not by much.
Yeah.
But he's still up.
On her turn, she is still pissed about her current situation. You do see that her wounds knit together somewhat, but not as much as before. There are 2 blood cauldrons still active. And once again, she'll raise her fist, and you see the final one. Another one comes out of the 4th one. Not been attacked. And she will be using her action to try to get these fucking things off of her. Oh, her attack is really bad. Very careful using her mace to try and whack at this swarm.
15 hits.
For 3 damage. She silently curses. Alright. Elemental. Will... Getting kind of crowded up there now. It'll go down and deal with Alaric. This one will come down and will do its whelming attack. I need a strength saving throw.
Okay. And I'm gonna burn that inspiration
13.
and not make it.
Ooh. You take 12 bludgeoning damage, and you are grappled and restrained and currently choking underwater. It's like enveloped you.
Okay.
Alright, this one will also come up and attempt to slam and get these bugs off of her. Actually, no, it'll do that, that's fine. Go down and fight Io, but that's too much instruction.
That hits.
For 11
and
bludgeoning.
That swarm is gone. Bottom
Okay.
swarm is gone.
Fewer bugs ravenously biting at her. Matthias still alive.
Yep. Is going to lather, rinse, repeat. Nope.
Yep.
But that gets
That will hit. Yep, 19.
for 11 piercing on the back of the neck.
Oh, man. Just snarling silently. All
And shows a
right.
ghoul drooling all over the back of her neck.
That's terrible. The skeleton Kovac battle continues. Make Kovac burn through all of his healing potions. Only 4 damage on that one. I have all 4 blood elementals still active. This one will keep trying to fight Rai with a slam, but again, can't get into the hallway very effectively. That's hilarious. Neither of you can hit each other. Alaric, you've got 1 swarm active.
Yep. So let's see how they do.
I like how I've restrained you 2 different
Crit,
creatures in the
yes.
same fight. Oh! Crit from the... Oh, man. Nasty. Oh, jeez, the
can-
bugs.
You can say that bites.
Yeah, that's freaking nasty. She screams, but it's all silent, so it's just... bugs just everywhere. She's like... Just lost all pretense of trying to be a badass too. It's just like get him off, but very silently.
And they are everywhere.
Yeah, that was some damage. All right, Alaric, you are currently grappled, restrained, and choking underwater in blood, I should say.
Can I just swallow and regain hit dice?
Oh yeah, with the blood. This is not.
Is this
good
a
blood.
bad thing for me?
Can I go?
Oh yeah, it's Kovac before me.
Oh, did I skip you? I'm sorry. You know what? We must have clicked the thing. I'm so sorry. Yeah. Yes, please.
I'm just gonna do the same thing, steady aim, and then attack at number 3 with a sneak attack.
Uh, 24. Yes, that hits.
18.
Okay, against number which one? Sorry.
3.
3. Gotcha. That is a kill.
And radiant at number 2 again.
Okay.
No.
Alright, laser blast goes wide. I'm impressed that you are holding your own down here and just taking these skeletons out one by one.
Told you, I'm not here with them. They're in here with me.
Nice. Alright, now Alaric, you are grappled, restrained, and choking under blood, but it's not good blood for you. It is too much blood.
Okay. So what are my options to get out of this predicament?
Yeah, I don't think you can cast spells while you're underwater, so you can attack with disadvantage, or you can use an action to escape, which is a strength check with a DC of 14.
And you said this guy's pretty busted up?
Yes. Very, very wounded.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys have kind of spread that damage around.
12 hit?
All these creatures, I think. A 12 does hit, actually, but you have disadvantage because of the restrained.
Oh,
Oh,
sorry.
can I undo that?
No, 12 still hits. So.
You can? Yeah, 12, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, if I'm within 30 feet or something.
Okay.
10 piercing.
Do I need it?
No,
No, do not.
I got him.
Yep. That kills him. Despite your predicament, you just grit your teeth and just shove your rapier where you think its core is. And you successfully emerge like a badass, just standing there like rapier drawn, and this thing just kind of melts all around you. Just blood everywhere, just stripping off.
And reaches into a pouch and drinks a healing potion for his bonus action.
You have
because
been baptized.
I have 3 hit points.
Oh boy.
It's what, 2d4 plus 2, is it?
There's actually a macro you can roll if you go to the... Or it is 2d4 d2 if you want to do that. But if you go to the macro tab...
Yep.
And... Help me out here, Genocide, you've been using it.
Idris' healing potions?
Yeah. Do you just click on that? You can also click like in bar and then just click the button, I think. And it makes a button on the bottom of the screen that you could click. There you go. And it has betrayed you with a terrible roll.
Awesome. Okay. And drinking a potion counts as your bonus action, right?
I do that as a free action for 1 potion, but
Okay.
I probably need to revisit that at some point.
All right. Comes out, breathing, and he goes, all right, Matthias, finish her. And give another bardic inspiration.
Okay. Combo so far. That is a dead skeleton. It's a living blood elemental. This one will try to keep attacking the swarm. That is going to be a miss. Go to Iobear.
Okay. Iobear is going to... I think I'm gonna go up here. So just so I'm clear, this cauldron in the bottom right is associated with which elemental?
The one in front of Bry.
Yeah. You should probably go the other way to the other one. I have a plan for this one.
Okay, so then I'm gonna go up here, to this one, and I'm gonna try to use it as a little bit of cover, and I'm gonna attack that cauldron.
I was on objective mode.
24.
She sees that like 2 out of 4 cauldrons in the upper right corner. Is like, I gotta get these. I gotta get these done. Yeah, that'll hit.
11 piercing with the bite.
Okay.
And a 10.
10 does hit a cauldron.
Okay, that's gonna be
it does have an AC, I promise.
Slashing.
But yes, you destroy that one as well. You are quite good at killing cauldrons. Right, and once again, you see fewer energy coming into her, and she looks now. She's kind of almost gasping for air, and you see the elemental that emerged from, which is number 4, become substantially reduced. It's overall.
And I'm gonna use the rest of my movement to come back over here, just to try to stay out of range, and that's the end of my turn.
All right, Lucian.
Let's see. I'm going to selflessly attack the cauldron.
Which one?
11? The only standing cauldron.
11 does hit
If I
a
could.
cauldron. Yeah.
Ooh, 8.
Cauldron is damaged, but still in existence.
Okay. Well, that's all I got.
All right. Got the skeleton who's just at this point begging to have you pay attention to it. It feels really left out. Wyatt's gonna do a big hit here.
Oh.
15?
Here's my. That is my AC. Yeah, I'll cast shield.
Okay.
We'll brush it off.
Just when it thought it got its
Oh,
it got its sword in there, this force field comes up and deters it. It looks you.
Away with you.
It was so happy and now crushed. Rye in battle number 4
Alright.
on the east part of the
Rye casts Brimstone on the cauldron.
Okay.
And that's a AoE, so the elemental is within 15 feet of that, and when it starts its turn, will also be affected.
Okay.
So it's 10 bludgeoning to the cauldron.
You could place my dexterity and take 2. Okay, yeah, it can't make any dex saves. So it takes 10 bludgeoning. How big is this thing? I'm trying to see. Oh,
It happens at a point.
oh, it's within 15 feet
so
of
after
the
you-
point. Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha. All right, the cauldron takes 10 damage and is still not destroyed, despite
Okay.
these 2 spells.
Well, I mean, it's got another round, so you know,
That's true.
Death's knocking on his door.
It's got the timer.
Because it persists as long as it's concentration.
Okay.
But can you put it like on it? Because I think I guess it doesn't matter. The start of next turn will be within 50 feet. But I didn't want. Let's see. Can I put it towards the
Bottom
south
right corner.
side?
Yeah, each creature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to necessarily hit Alaric for no reason.
I'd appreciate that. Thank you.
Creature that starts its turn within 15 feet. I think he's still within 15 feet, isn't he? 5, 10, 15. Yeah. Pretty big AoE.
You can drop it one more down.
Yeah. But then does it...
Take the initial.
It's only the space where it falls is the...
Oh, I see. Each creature starts its turn. Oh, that's what does the initial bludgeoning damage, and then it deals 1d8 fire damage if they fail to save, I guess.
Yeah.
You'd have to hit it directly, yeah. Creature starts its turn. I'm sure Alaric will be fine.
Nope.
Yeah.
Definitely not. Definitely not.
He's good at those.
As a
calls.
meteor comes down and crashes into the cauldron.
Nope. Definitely not.
Do I, yeah, I don't know, go get before he does that. I was like, I can't drop it. I mean, it's possible that I won't still have it up.
Can't you drop a spell at any time if it's concentration?
Technically, yeah.
Oh, technically, yeah. All right, then I'll
if you
keep
want
it
to
up
use it
and
as an
drop
instant
right before
damage. Oh, I see. You could keep it up where the blood elemental goes and then drop it before Alaric goes. You could do that, yes.
Yeah. All right.
All
That sounds
right.
like a solid plan.
Very tricksy.
Just
yeah.
a little trickle of sweat right here.
All right,
It's getting hot in here.
Yeah. That snake will try to bite Matthias again. That's what it's been doing.
That's a hit.
And I think we'll rip him a new one.
And Matthias is gone.
Just freaking T-Rex to Gennaro on the toilet. Just my daughter begged me to watch that movie again the other day, and of course I acquiesced because it's one of my favorites. We had to watch it in 2 nights though, because school nights. All right, that's actually, since it killed that, I guess it could move. It'll move. Let's see. Where's it gonna go? Where the fuck did Io go? Damn you! You're too good at this. You did that and then just fucked
You
off
don't
in the
know.
corner.
You
No,
don't know
that
where I
snake's
am.
not smart enough. All right, it'll just get over to Alaric then. Oh, poor Sister Alcava. Well, she's got a lot less bad things on her. But she's got no more oozes to summon. She can't speak. She regenerates the slightest amount of health, but not much. And she just uses her attacks to try and... or one attack, I guess. 2 bludgeoning to those stupid insects. At this point, she is just... try and get them off.
Okay.
That one's dead. This one will also be slamming insects around. That insect ability has definitely healed their focus. That's gonna miss. I think that last 2 attacks missed.
Yep.
Skeleton is up. This one will try to end Kovac's entire career with this attack. Not quite. Hyped it up too much. This elemental is feeling really like he wants to fucking get at Rye. Once and for all.
Does your brimstone go off?
Yes, I think the thing goes off. Let's see. Creature starts from the 15 feet, must make a successful dex save.
Oh, and it's fire too.
It is fire, yeah.
That's alright.
Well, its dex save is hilariously bad, so roll 1d8 fire damage, but yeah, you know that it doesn't care too much about fire. Takes a little bit of damage.
Yeah, and I drop it.
So much so that it does not care. Okay. It's gonna slam you. Ooh, 17.
17 hits.
Shield or nothing? For 14 bludgeoning damage. That one finally knocks into you. Full tidal wave of blood pours over you.
Alright.
Alaric and the Beatles, or the Beatles, I guess.
All right. Let's. Sorry.
Yep, that's a miss.
Shouldn't have it. Yep, should not have advantage on that. Sorry
Yeah, I
about
think the sheets usually default to it. I don't like that either.
Yep.
Kovac! Fewer skeletons.
Right. I'm going to recklessly run away from this one.
Okay. Are you going to disengage or no?
Nope.
No disengage. Skeleton, it's your time to shine. Do that reaction. Disappointing.
Yeah.
Your recklessness is paid off.
All right. I'll go for this one on Lucian.
7 hits.
Wow.
Sure. Yeah.
Oh.
12's good enough for a kill, though. These skeletons don't have much health.
All right. And then radiant beam at the.
That poor skeleton had tried for like 4 rounds to hit Lucian, and then just got stabbed in the back when you decided to come after it. Never
One
had a
radiant,
chance.
number 1.
1 radiant to the final skeleton down there.
Let's see where they go.
He has emerged from the bone pit, everyone. The bone zone. Alaric.
Going to pop another one of these because I need it.
Wow.
Starting to feel a little better about life. And, well, since he's right in my face, kind of have to deal with that. So I'm going to continue going with the rapier.
One interesting bit about IO casting that spell and then going after the objectives and staying away is that I've been able to do a lot of damage to everybody else except for your tankiest character.
16 hit a bone snake.
Sure does. Ooh,
For
jeez.
11. And
Snake's looking
one
pretty
other
bad.
thing. And I'm going to put a little extra into that.
And for anybody watching this commenting on the fact that that's a bone naga, like I am using the token for a bone naga, but it's a snake.
It's not letting me. I'm hitting on a channel divinity and it's not dropping it in a chat. I'm doing a touch of death on it, and that gives me an extra 5 points of damage plus twice my cleric level, which is a 3. So that is 11 points of necrotic damage to Mr. Bone Snake.
Ooh, straight up, no dice roll.
No dice roll because it's the channel divinity.
Okay.
There we go. Finally worked.
Ah, okay. Is this the first time we've seen that? It's been a while.
First time
hasn't it?
I've used it.
Wow.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Came loaded for bear today.
Oh,
Not bear.
yeah.
Excuse
Let's
me.
now.
Wolf sisters.
Yeah, link the bears right there.
Yeah.
You said extra 11.
Bugbears. Yep.
Okay. Surprised we haven't used that before. That seems like an ability that would come up a lot, just hitting things with a melee attack and doing more damage.
Never know when I need to do turn undead. I get one a day.
Oh, that's true. You
Or
have to
one
choose
prolonged
between the two.
rest.
Yeah, that is true. All right, blood elementals. I'm kind of flavoring this as just her focus is on these insects biting her, and so the creature's focus is thus on the insects biting her. Even though that's not tactically the best thing they should be doing, they will be trying to slam and get these creatures off. 15 should hit us.
Hits. Yep.
Finally. 10 damage.
Swarm's not looking so good.
Then it is Io. Everything here is pretty injured. Except for Io.
Oh shit, I was muted. Okay, so I'm going to... Can't get to the bone snake, so I'm going to... Gonna race up here. And... take my 2 attacks against number 3. 21.
Yes.
6 piercing.
That's size of this room, you've been able to take full advantage of your extra movement. Bear's just been racing around this arena.
And then an 11 with my claws.
11 does not quite hit. It's stuck in its.
I have Bardic Inspiration.
Oh shit!
Is that a D6?
That is a D6.
Okay.
Hey, you know what? A 12 hits Blood Elemental.
15 slashing damage.
Whoa!
That's return on investment, kids.
Yeah, that's a dead elemental. That's what that is.
Yes. Okay, now I need to figure out. I think I have some movement left because I was hiding here.
Really?
So that's 30. So I can get 10 feet
Oh boy.
back here.
Nice.
End of my turn.
All right, Lucian.
That doesn't. That is it. Well, then I will throw a. Yeah, I'll just do a Ray of Frost on the bone.
Snake 18 does hit.
Yeah.
For one cold.
One cold hit.
Little bit of frost.
All that for that.
Yeah.
Everything I have is psychic damage.
I mean, there's
Yeah,
a
that's-
humanoid
that's-
up there that could take some psychic damage for sure.
True. Yeah.
Skeleton's dead. We go to Rye.
Can I move to right here?
Yes.
And then I
Very
will take my
carefully.
action to disengage. And I will move to here. I'll take a free action, drink a potion as I'm running for 5. Which takes me to big old 8 hit points. And then I'm going to quicken a spell. And so costing 2 sorcery points. Click, click. And then I'm going to cast Firebolt at the remaining cauldron.
All right. Cauldron is successfully destroyed.
And that is my turn.
Which, because of the damage that it already sustained, actually destroys this blood elemental.
Yes. Exactly how I planned it.
That was pretty cool. Yeah, it's good. That was a tricky bit of things you had to do.
It was
Carefully.
either that or die.
It was
So
either that
I
or die.
like-
Yep.
Or wind. Try the wind one more time.
No, give up on the wind. Who needs wind when you can run, drink, turn around, shoot the firebolt, and kill it with that? The snake will attempt to constrict Alaric again. Back on that. I think 16
Ping.
does it though. So tanky.
Yep.
All right. You can see Citrokava now as she's getting the last of these insects off, is now gesturing wildly at the bear over there. Bear over there. She will attempt to attack. Bugs. Keep getting them off of her.
Not very many bugs left. There are
Yeah.
a few carrion beetles left.
Elemental will surge 4th. And attempt to slam at Io. Give its new directive. Oh, that's a bad attack. Right, that skeleton is still alive. So now it's gonna plant its feet, pull out its bow, which has been money with, aim down at Kovac, and fire this bow.
It did pick the smallest target. So.
Oh, man.
Alas. My narration is hilariously not in tune with what it's doing. And realized that it didn't pick up a bow, it picked up a bone. The bone just flies off.
Just
That's not my bow. Elemental's dead. We got the swarm.
okay. The weak swarm.
The weakened swarm. Fewer swarm. 14 does hit.
And she gets nibbled on for 5.
Nibbles. He doesn't like that, though. Kovac, the luckiest ratfolk to emerge from the charnel pit of the bone zone.
That freaking skeleton's gonna kill us all. But I'm gonna run away from it and take a stab at the bone snake.
Much appreciated, sir.
Yeah. It's really so we can have the ally sneak attack bonus, but yeah. 18 does hit.
I felt better.
Yeah, and 20, Kovac, Kill Stealer, destroys. You just come up and slice that snake across its back spine, and you see it just kind of shudder, and it just falls apart everywhere, raining bones down.
I'll shoot a radiant blast at sister.
Okay.
Alaric's sister.
Alaric's sister. 6 will hit. For damage. She does not like that business. Alaric, you are snake free.
15, 20, 25.
Oh shit, it's on.
Hugs.
Yeah.
No, not really hugs. No.
You can see she tries to speak, but nothing comes out.
To the grave where you belong.
Does hit. For 11. She does not have to speak to do this. But you can see, I haven't done this since very, very beginning, where somebody stabs her, and you can see it creates some blood in the air, and she does hold her hand out, freeze the blood, and attempt to spray it back at you. I need a dex saving throw. Is this her reaction?
Can't touch this.
Ooh, that's pretty good. You take half the acid damage, only 7. Only 7. That's still pretty good damage.
Mm-hmm. Just full fangs, not happy.
Mm-hmm. He's looking a lot worse for wear. That one is dead. We go to the Io Bear. Staring down the last blood elemental.
Okay. Io Bear is going to take suit with everyone else and bare her teeth at this thing. You like that?
Yeah. I did.
Dirty 20.
Haven't gone too long without a pun. I appreciate it. 20 does hit.
8 piercing.
We still only had the one crit from you all that was Kovac's. Despite all of these attack rolls, my goodness.
Yeah.
And same for, I don't think my side has had many crits either.
Is that thing still up?
Oh yeah, sorry, it is for sure.
Okay.
It's the first time this
I'm
one's
going at
been
it with my claws.
14 does hit.
12 slashing.
I should say. First time it's been hit until your attacks, and it did look damaged from the cauldron being destroyed. Now it looks really messed up.
All right. I'm just gonna stay there and I'm gonna just growl at it.
Yeah, you are. You look terrifying to everybody else because now you are covered in blood because you are biting and slashing at just a pool of animated blood.
There's a few of us like that.
Yeah, that's true. You're also very covered, Lucian.
I am going to twin Tasha's Mind Whip on elemental number 4 and Alaric's sister.
Right, Mind Whip.
I pull out my notebook. I say, wait.
I was gonna say, I did mention this earlier, and you saw this, Lucian. So you can take back the twin. But you saw that the psychic didn't affect.
Oh, it was her.
The blood. No, you haven't done it on her yet, but it didn't affect the blood elementals at all.
You're right.
Unless this has some other effect that I don't know about. But if it's just psychic damage, then.
Okay, then I'll just.
Yeah,
I'll go after her.
right.
Okay. I'll
Pulls
go
out
after
his
her
trading
then.
card.
Yeah.
I got the
Well, I
spoil
can
of
do
the blood elemental, and it's not.
You know what? I'll do the skeleton. Let's get rid of the skeleton.
Oh, okay.
So I'll do her and the skeleton. I'll still twin it.
Okay. I think we all forgot about the skeleton down there. Oh, skeleton. All right, intelligence saves. She's got a pretty good save. Is this a half damage or a no damage?
Pathetic.
Skeleton is not as. Successfully, target takes half as much damage after some of the other effects. Okay, so she takes half damage, and the skeleton takes a full 9 psychic damage and can only do one of the things. It's probably gonna shoot its bow anyway. Then. All right, that skeleton's still up, but it looks very damaged. Yeah.
I'll go behind.
Right. I can't believe how good of a job you all have done of staying alive. A lot of you are very low, but you're still alive.
Rye is going to firebolt the skeleton down the bottom.
Ooh. From downtown.
Wait, for you sticking like three fire. He looks over at Alaric and is like, he's got a sister, so shoot that man.
That is a killing shot. You literally just lobbed that firebolt just right when that skeleton realizes it was firing a bone instead of a bow. It picks up its bow and then just a mortar shot of firebolt comes down on it.
That was my turn.
The last skeleton falls. The snake is gone. Kava is still trying to deal with these things. Oh, great.
Ooh.
Fantastic. 7 damage against the swarm.
You know, that's exactly how many points the
All
swarm has
right.
left.
She howls in silent fury as she grabs the last of them and tears them away. Was occupying all of her attention. This elemental will still try to slam Io. Oh shit! 2 natty 20s in a row.
Hot dice.
And that's gonna be 18 bludgeoning damage. And finally trigger a concentration save.
Is the spell concentration?
It better fucking be.
Yes, but I get to roll. I mean, that's an IO stat, so that's a con saving throw. Fingers crossed, everybody.
Only a DC 10, right? Oh shit.
Oh,
Shit. No, the one hit she gets.
And I got nothing else, right? I don't have any other inspiration. Nothing. Nope.
It drops. And it drops like in mid, like she just starts like she was screaming the whole time, and then she just audibly starts screaming again. Ah! Let's see. Skeletons are dead. Beetles are dead. We go to Kovac. And you can see her surveying the carnage.
Ooh.
But we need more blood.
Kovac is gonna take Alaric's sister to the bone zone.
The
Is she undead?
As you pull up in your Cadillac.
I'm here for your sister. We're going to the bones.
I need to know if I'm rolling a undead sneak attack or the regular.
This is she is not undead.
Okay.
I need fan art of Kovac rolling up. And it's probably like an El Camino or something, like a really dirty ass car. Do you have yeah, I guess advantage from
Pack
tactics? Okay. For 19. Yep. Oh, she's looking so bad right now. Ah. Alaric. Oh god, it's so long till her turn.
Come on, Alaric.
Alaric. We can. Oh god.
Yes.
Yes.
She's like in the middle of trying to talk
Good
to this
dice.
point.
Does she do the acid thing?
Well, I'm gonna make her do that con save first.
It didn't give me. But the plus. Oh, I rolled a nat 1 on
Yeah.
the bonus D8.
Yeah, the D8 was a
Okay.
1.
Yep.
She does have to make a con save though against a massive damage. Which she fails, so please roll on the massive damage table.
That would be she made it, right?
Oh, I keep screwing that up, don't I? It's 10 plus or half the damage. Yeah, I don't know why I keep thinking that's the lingering injury one. Jeez.
Yep.
Yeah, so she makes she's not something, and she looks really bad at this point. She's like,
Alaric, you don't have to do this.
You died 10 years ago.
I have been reborn, baptized in the blood.
You died 10 years ago.
Io. It looks really bad. Oh, she will do her spray. Back on you. Actually, no, she won't, because I've been role-playing that she's talking to you. She won't do that.
Oh, she can do it. I'm okay with it.
No, she's
I'm perfectly fine with it.
She was distracted by your big hit and the back and forth, so she's not doing it.
I'd love it if she did more than 10 points of damage, actually. I'd love it.
Io.
Alaric has 10 points left. I'd love to take 10 points of damage
Oh,
from
man.
her. I'd love it.
All right.
It's a brutal battle.
Well, I'm gonna obviously go at this thing with my bite and miss.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm gonna go at it with my claws and also
Ooh,
miss.
You are covered
I am
in blood. It's
really out of it.
really squidgy.
Ouch.
That crit, man.
Mm-hmm. Still up. Lucian.
What is it? Yeah, 60 feet. I am going to hit the sister with dissonant whispers.
Oh, you ass. Wisdom. She's not been targeted by
There it is.
wisdom yet.
Oh, I'm trying to take that reaction away, and I can't do it.
Yeah, she's got a pretty solid wisdom save as a cleric. That might be a half damage though, one right?
It's only a first level, so maybe
Takes half damage.
half
Yeah,
damage.
half
Wow.
damage. Okay.
Okay.
Alright, looking a little better for it. Or worse for it. Alright, Rye.
Rye's been really thinking about this. But he is going to firebolt the elemental on Aya.
You remember your trading cards.
Awesome. I know.
Okay.
He fails anyway. He only wrote down psychic. He hasn't really figured out the fire thing yet. It failed nonetheless.
Yeah.
I do have 2 more sorcery points. I can quicken a spell and then do it again. And truly see if he hasn't learned anything.
Maybe this time.
Let's find out. Oh,
21 does hit. See, it takes a little bit of fire damage, but you can confirm that they're in fact resistant to fire.
Resistance is not immune, so you're saying there's a chance.
There is always a chance. You're saying there's a chance. Let's see. Okay.
Ryder didn't really want to get into the sibling rivalry part.
Yeah, I hear you. All right, sister. Oh my goodness, what do I do? The first time in forever. She's got a turn.
She drinks her water with lemon.
That's right. 60 feet. It's 4, right? She will lift her hands up and say, "Goddess Morena, do not forsake me. I will feel your wrath as I feel your love." Okay. So, she will cast Dark Heraldry and instill existential dread in your enemies. So she can designate up to 4 creatures, and she will designate just the 4 closest to her. So Alaric, Io, Kovac, and Rye. All of you need to make wisdom saving throws against psychic damage. The DC of 15. Successful save, you take half damage, and if you fail, you are also frightened.
So it's 17
Nice crit.
psychic, right?
17 psychic damage if you fail, yes.
What is half of that? 8, right?
Yes.
8.
Alaric
Rye
goes down,
is
and
down.
when Alaric goes down, an angel of light appears behind her and runs her through.
Whoa. Last utterance before you fall unconscious. The spell inflicts radiant damage to your attacker equal to 1d8 plus the amount of damage you took from the triggering attack. Wow.
She takes 25 points of
The
damage.
attacker is a fiend or undead, takes an extra 1d8 radiant damage. 1d8 plus the amount of damage you took from the triggering attack.
It's only triggers on weapon attacks.
Oh, it's only a weapon attack?
One reaction which you take when a weapon attack reduces you to 0 hit points. Wow.
Right.
That's
Ah,
very
nice
niche.
save.
Yeah.
Alaric is down.
Wouldn't have worked on the blood either then if it's a weapon attack specific. Alright, Alaric goes down. The rest of you all made the save, it looks like. So you take 8 psychic damage and you are not frightened.
Made the save. Rye still goes down.
goes down. Wow. One round
shit.
of spellcasting and she downs 2 of you.
Yep.
Kovac hitting it a little low also.
I was hoping for a mace hit. Oh well.
Yeah. Blood Elemental is still up, although looking real bad, and will try to slam against Io again. Working well recently. Oh, 10's not going to do it.
Nope.
All right, Kovac.
Oh god.
She is still looking real bad, though. Really bad. Of course, so are two of your party members.
We promised Alaric that we would let him do it. But I'm gonna run up and try that. Ooh, no, I'm not. Because I don't have advantage.
The swarm does not count as an ally.
Swarm is dead.
What was that? Yeah.
All right. Sorry.
She spent a long time getting those insects off. What do you do? This is where you quick save, I think, and you've got some serious options here. You do have, I mean, I know you want to fight the boss or deal with them, but Io is also still fighting a elemental over there.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna take a bow shot at the blood elemental. Oh, actually, I'm gonna run up and melee it.
Yep.
Not undead, right?
They're not undead. That does hit. I did realize I just dropped you into all my undead stuff, so you were actually perfectly fine down there. Although it got pretty dicey. You kill, very brutally, that elemental.
Alright.
Just slurps on the ground.
And I will try to radiant beam the high priest.
Yeah, you will.
Ew.
Yep, she's looking pretty bad. She is like steadying herself, like kind of her hands like on the back of the statue.
Maybe she'll heal herself next turn.
Alaric, I need a death save.
In front of your sister.
Shit.
That's
A 1 on the death save counts as 2 fails.
Fails. Yep.
Somebody is really in the bone zone now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, mercy.
You
Io.
want attention for your big fight, Eric.
They have brought it. It has been brought in. Another quick save, if you please. Saves come for the rest of this fight.
Io is going to yell out this giant roar, and as I'm roaring, I'm going to morph back into Io. And if you will allow me for flavor, I would like to use the mask charm to make myself look like Erica and yell out to Alaric, "Wake up and finish this." And I will cast Healing Word at 2nd level on him.
Okay. Alaric, you, in your state, hear a voice call out to you. Do you... I almost want to ask, though, you've seen how he's been reacting to Erica being alive, and he seems to be rejecting it wholly. Do you think he would respond better to her voice calling out to him, or just yours?
Well, it's her voice, but she's taking on Erica's appearance.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to do it by looking like he remembers his sister in a more angelic form, not as a red sister.
Okay.
So hussar armor, younger,
the way he's described her to me over and over and over again.
I will give you a point of inspiration for that, Io.
Thank you.
Alaric, you are healed.
And
Yeah, good.
he's healed, I think, 7.
Yep.
No, wait. Is it a total of...
Or 10. It looks like you upcast it
A total of 10.
at
Yep,
second level.
total
yeah.
of 10.
Looking... I don't know, how do you look? What's... Alaric comes back and... Still dire. Is it an action to revert? Or I guess you're using Healing Word as an action? Or...
Yeah, if will you allow that? I don't know if...
does it cost a bonus action to change back into Io, I guess is what I'm asking? Or no?
I don't think it costs anything to drop form.
Yeah, I thought it was.
Is it just free? Okay. I guess I'm trying
I
to
think
ask
it's free
be
to
wrong.
drop.
I
do you
could be
still
wrong.
have a action at this point? If it's a free to change back into your druid form, then it's a bonus action healing word, so I think you still have an action. Right?
My action would be, can I go up and give him the help action?
Yes.
Okay, then that's what I'll do. I'll go stand with Alaric.
Literally and figuratively.
Yep.
Everybody's gonna get
Just,
t-shirts and buttons being made.
just make sure you attack the right sister.
Might be a little
Yes,
confused
please.
when you wake up.
Huh? What? What?
One of them still looks like the evil red-robed one. That's a good target.
We might need a smaller IO.
Yeah, I hesitate to change it when it's her turn because I don't want to mess up the thing again. Lucian have a ally still down, but way on the other side of the map. It's actually really interesting having such a big battlefield.
Oh, that's right. Oh man.
Surely he can't roll a 1 on his death save. That got exciting. I don't know if I'd have to think back if I'd ever seen that before. That gets nervous.
It escalates quickly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I did use all my spells. Okay.
Alaric, do you want to go ahead and give me the
I'm gonna
con
have to.
save for a lingering injury? Sorry. All right, you are okay. I do plan on
First
revisiting that
time
rule too.
Ever.
You've made that
First
save,
time
yeah.
ever.
I think I'm gonna test it on you all, but I may be dropping the con save on that whole thing, so that dropping to 0 is a little bit more brutal. It feels more fair. But I did not want to do it at the start of a dungeon. I want to do it after we're kind of in between things. So, all right, go ahead, Lucian.
Yeah, I moved and then dashed, so getting in position here.
Rye, I
I
need a
can go.
death save from you. That's how it's done.
Solid. I rolled
much
2
better
ones.
at that. You're much better than I am on that.
Looks like it's the first time Rye's ever gone down, too. All right, she is. It's already back to
What's
her.
she thinking looking at her younger self?
She's not liking it at all. She is. She hates you more than anything, Io, because you seem to have this connection with him, and you fucking silenced her mouth for so long. She's also not a fan of that. So she will attempt to reach out and just says, "You bloodless one, do not belong here in Morena's temple." Completely changed voices for her, but that's just how she's feeling right now. And she attempts to inflict wounds upon you with a good roll, but I think your AC might be better than that.
My AC is a 19.
Yeah, you bring that once again. You bring that shield up, just, and she kind of reacts viscerally to it. Kovac.
I'm gonna run and bonus action dash over to Rye.
Ooh.
And give him a healing potion. Administer one to him.
Guys had way too many healing potions. Wow, that's a good roll.
Nice.
No, we spent all the gold we had a couple
Smart move.
times
You'll-
on buying potions.
Yeah, probably good. You may find fewer healing potions available behind enemy lines, though.
Is that an action?
I think it's a free action. Ooh, Rye, you get to roll on the lingering. That one is a 15. Lingering injuries, please. You've either injured a arm or a leg.
Leg.
Yeah, everybody chooses leg. Let's be hobbly.
Alright, if that was a free action, then I'm gonna shoot Alaric's sister.
Okay.
I think it's a. I was going
No,
to
if
say,
you
I thought it was a
administer it to
free.
somebody,
Oh, that's true. Yeah, if you do it to somebody else, I think I do count that as an action.
Okay.
Alaric, you have been given the help action
So advantage.
advantage.
Let's see if we can finish this.
19 does hit.
Is it enough?
She was pretty bad, and you drive your rapier right through her chest, and you just see it just rivets of blood, probably too much blood. You're shocked by this, just come pouring out of her, and she just kind of gasps and says, "Go ahead."
I'm not shocked at all. It's like we grew up in an orphanage run by priests of Wotan. You knew better.
She just tries to speak, and just blood is coming up out of her, and she kind of looks up at the statue and claws up at it as if trying to grab some part of her goddess. Then she kind of collapses to the floor, looks one last pleading look at you before her eyes fill with blood, and she drops to the floor.
And he'll while just keeping the rapier in, just making sure it is done. We'll look over his shoulder at Io and just look, kind of shake his head for a second and goes, Io, thank you. And then he turns and you'll look at Matthias, confused, and goes, that wasn't really Matthias, was it?
I think this was Matthias. I think this was too. It's just torn apart.
Oh, but it's just like it's starting to dawn on him a little bit that things aren't right. It's like she died 10 years ago. This isn't right. None of this is right. You pull out his blade, wipe it off. And did she have like a dagger or any other personal effects on her?
She does. She's got a number of loot on her.
Looking for
I will
something
drop
that's
form,
Okay.
by the way.
looking for something that is definitely like personal. Not really concerned about like treasure loot, but looking for a personal item, something that may be from the past.
Give me something. What do you find?
Old Hussar dagger.
Yeah,
Standard issue, nothing super special.
you
It's
never
just-
saw her wield it, but you do find somewhere in a back pouch or something, almost held close to her body, maybe as a reminder or a token or something.
Yeah, definitely pick that up.
Okay. What you also find on her body is some glorious loot You find where these are. Well, I'm just gonna identify. We'll do the easy one first. 2 potions of greater healing. We'll just say stashed in a chest somewhere. Why didn't you use the potions? Because that's bullshit. You find... This is actually pretty interesting. I think you guys will like this. 2 blood link potions. When you and another willing creature each drink at least half this potion, your life energies are linked for 1 hour. When you or the creature who drank the potion with you take damage while your life energies are linked, the total damage is divided equally between you. It is halted while you and the other creature are separated by more than 60 feet. If either of you drop to 0 hit points. Find 2 of those. You find a gem that looks like a kind of ruby blood. It's a bloodstone spell gem. It is currently empty. So you can imbue the gem with a spell if you're attuned to it and it's empty. To do so, you cast the spell while holding the gem. The spell is stored in the gem instead of having any effect. And then you can cast the spell by using either an action or 1 minute or longer. The spell's level is higher than the gem's maximum. The maximum is a 3rd level, and this gem can only hold 1 spell at a time and only from one of the following schools of magic: enchantment, necromancy, or transmutation. Has some limitations, but otherwise it can store a spell.
Enchantment, or what?
It should be written down in there, but it's enchantment, necromancy, or transmutation.
Okay.
The thing she was doing to you all is actually an item. The Mantle of Blood Vengeance. It turns out one of her robes was a red silk cloak. It has 3 charges and regains 1d3 charges daily. While wearing it, you can visit retribution on any creature that dares spill your blood. When you take piercing, slashing, or necrotic damage from a creature, you can use a reaction to expend a charge to turn your blood into a punishing spray. Creature that damage you must make a DC 13 Dex saving throw, taking 2d10 acid damage on a failed save or half as much on a successful one. It should... I meant to have it specify melee attacks. I don't think I did that in there, but it should be damage from a melee attack creature, so I'll add that on there. Because I was literally flavoring it like the blood had to be like kind of right there. It wasn't like she was flinging it at distant range or something. You also find, I probably gave you too much, but I love magic items. And there's a lot of fun blood-themed ones you can do. A Mark of Blood, which is a coin stamped with the symbol of Morena, the Red Goddess. A living humanoid, non-construct, non-undead, can spend 10 minutes to willingly spill blood into the coin. The coin absorbs as much blood as the humanoid is willing to spill, up to a point, and the coin then becomes charged. As an action, a living humanoid can expend the charge to heal themselves. The amount of healing they receive scales the amount of blood that was originally donated. Storing blood a humanoid, it takes necrotic damage in the following amounts. Essentially, you can choose to deal necrotic damage to yourself in order to create a potion. This one also has some limitations. It can only ever hold 1 charge, and if any creature donates blood more than once before a long rest, they gain a level of exhaustion for each donation beyond the first, to avoid any bullshit shenanigans of people getting endless healing potions. And because I figured donating blood kind of can fuck you up if you do it too often. There's like rules about that in real life, I think. So, 2 blood-link potions, 2 potions of greater healing, the Mark of Blood, the Bloodstone Spell Gem, and the Mantle of Blood Vengeance.
You said willingly?
Yes.
Okay.
Somebody has to... it's kind of like a ritual you go through. I mentioned 10 minutes to willingly spill blood. I didn't say ritually. Willingly spill blood onto the coin.
What if they change consent once it's started? Yes, oddly specific question.
Right, yeah, if you like charmed someone to do it. It would depend on the nature of it. I think they would have to spend the full 10 minutes to be willingly doing it. So if you could dominate somebody long enough to go through 10 minutes, that would probably allow it. But if they wake up halfway through, it would probably not have the intended effect, and they would be, I would imagine, pretty upset.
Okay.
But these are good questions to ask. And in the interest of time, I will montage through the rest of the dungeon. You guys do find in that central chamber there is a bunch of basically Iron Maidens like hanging from the ceiling, and you rush in there and manage to save all of the folks in there who can be saved. Some of them had already expired. In fact, since you went back here and fought, probably most of them actually died, unfortunately. You did not manage to save most of the people. But you saved a couple of them. You saved the people that were in the cell. There was another dude in the other cell. You managed to save him on the other side of the area, and then return back to Varshava, kind of the way that you went, and are able to sneak back into the facility and get a sizable reward. I believe I mentioned it as 2,000 gold pieces. Aid to all of you as they are thankful. They're upset that a lot of their people had died already, but obviously grateful that you all had destroyed the sister, and now that they are kind of worried. But the interesting thing is what you had learned from Sister Alcava is that maybe she was actually going against the vampires. It sounded like, because normally these blood vaults, they just work for the vampires and they store the blood, that's all they do. But she was actually like talking about like sedition, basically using this for herself and drawing that power into herself.
That body is taken with us.
Oh, interesting. What do you do with the body?
It's going to I'll do a ceremony to prevent it from becoming undead using the ritual casting of ceremony, and will be buried in an unmarked grave somewhere where someone will not find it.
Oh, okay. A poignant moment for sure. And the townsfolk also agree to not only give you all another long rest after all of these events, but also they can help bring you to your next destination, which is the ruins of the castle that you're still trying to get to. And they mentioned they can get you out of the town easily and basically put you on like a kind of a fake caravan that would be going south anyway, so you avoid any kind of detection and can make it to your next destination, which was still like 60 or 70 miles away. Clearly very much behind enemy lines. And the good news is, with that long rest, is going to be a level up. You guys are all going to level up to 5 after these harrowing adventures in the Blood Vaults. Bad news is, although you are in a city, this city is not one where you can just freely buy goods and everything else. You are very much behind enemy lines, and you all are using basically like the underground network to even try to get around here. So in terms of resupplying, it's not going to be very easy here. But I think with that, I did warn you it was going to be a long session, and sure enough, even though you activated the boss room earlier than I thought, that ended up being pretty timely. That is going to do it for this episode of Empire of the Ghouls. Thank you to Christopher, Corey, Dory, Genocider, and Stan for playing, and thank you to all the wonderful fans for watching, and big thank you to all the patrons for making these sessions happen. Shout out to Platinum patrons: Joe, Will, Thomas, Stan, Brandon, Genocider, David, Eclectic, Roleplay Roll, Christopher, Brian, William, David, Corey, Koa, 1337, Matthew, Big Nut, John, Chris, Scott, Gene, and Eric. And gold patrons: RPG, Papercrafts, Pretty Boy, and Yuma, Marcus, Dead Lizard, Lion, Sam, Lumpy Spuds, Jerome, Nathan, Fast, Tortoise, Scott, Refus, Caroline, and William. Thank you all very much for your support. Next time.
Bye.
As the camera pulls back from you, like standing over the unmarked grave.